will not have to wait 10 minutes. I'll be here in like 5 or 6 minutes. And shout out anyone talking about SUI. If you're in my trading group and you wanted to make gains right here on SUI in a bull punnet, price getting super tight, hottest chain by volume in the game. I gave you the exact target SUI just hit. Perfectly set. I gave you the entry. I gave you the stop loss. I gave you the target at 270. That was 3 days ago. SUI would get tight and SUI would explode exactly as we see this to the upside. There's your before. And there is your after. SUI absolutely exploding, just ripping, absolutely ripping to the upside. That's insanity, right? Look at that thing. Went all the way to there. Hold on, let me see this here. The stop was at 216 on this one, right? I don't know why it shifted here. But look, had you were down at 216, you never would have gotten stopped out on this call. It would have got close. But at 216, it never hit. It hit 220 on that dip for Bitcoin, and then we were gone. So you would have been safe, clear as cut. Look at that. It never hit 216 ever again. You would have been clean, risking 3 for 1 on the trade. Anyway, we'll give you more insight like this and many more to come. In case you missed it, have no fear. Many more to come. Shout out to everybody here on the live. How you feeling on this beautiful Saturday night? Let's go, baby. Let's go. SUI banging it to the upside. 271. Bitcoin tapping 77,000. All-time highs again for Bitcoin. Here we go. We're going to hit an all-time high during the stream. You never know. Let's get that energy back up and running. Let's get that music flying here. It's Saturday night. We've got meme coins. We've got altcoins. We've got Bitcoin. We've got coins, baby. Let's take a look at what's happening in the markets today. SUI. First thing we're going to talk about, SUI exploding to the upside. And we talked about SUI just 3 days ago on November 6th. All right, today is the 9th. And I went over SUI with a beautiful setup that I went over here. And there is my speedy setup. There, wait, where are ya? Hold on. I knew that wasn't the SUI. I'm just messing around. But look, so on right here we go. Talked about SUI, stop loss below 216. Right, entry was a little high there, 230. Okay, so it did come back down a little bit to 220 and bounced. But still, 230 to 270 was the call. A 17% gain 3 days ago, and it took 3 days to make 17%. And so this is the call that was given here, and you can see it clearly time-stamped with the 216, below 216 price action there. That's even 220. 216 is like right about there. So the stop loss even a little deeper. Hold on. Let me just look at this because I want to see exactly what it said. 270. Entry was, because the entry was a little higher. That's all. 216. That's hot. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, it's got to match. Why aren't you matching over here? Right? What did I just do? I was about to say, okay. So there you have it. Anyway, it would come down, never hit 216. The entry was lower, right? Somewhere right. That's why it was a 3-1. Somewhere right around there. Right? Around 230 at the time. It would go lower, would not get stopped out, and would fly to 270. Actually, even a little higher there too, right? Somewhere about like 280 almost. So if you press play, you'd see how it played out. Oh, that's a 15. It's going to take a little bit too long. But there you go. Beautiful trade to the upside, right? And that's why I always keep a stop 1, 2 positions beneath my entry. Highly likely it's not going to get snapped out. Tight moving averages, okay? And then again, early entry, you could see the dip when they got back in the pattern, and you could have redrawn this pattern tight like that. I mean, that was a beautiful entry right there for SUI to the upside. So SUI doing absolute damage here. Beautiful double bottom for SUI. Almost a bit of an Adam and Eve when you look at it too. You see that? You know? And a bit of a double bottom too at 230, and SUI would boom. Did Deep get a move? I'm hoping Deep did. As you know, I was grabbing Deep protocol. That's kind of my SUI play on the back end here. And Deep did get the pump to the upside. As Deep followed SUI. And I said this, look, there's your double bottom and there's the boom. It did exactly what SUI did. And so what I did is I traded, right? Yesterday what I did is I traded whatever that freaking coin was. Let's think about the coin that I made $3,800 off of in about 7 hours. It wasn't grass, SWELL, right? And we're going to talk about that. So I traded SWELL, sold it, threw that money into Deep, and then Deep pump. That's how you compound, right? So you get into SWELL for 15 grand. I did it, 20%, took out 3,800. Was able to put about $2 grand back into Deep Book, and then watch Deep Book take off. And therefore the money just keeps moving. And that's the difference between a wealthy and basically a middle class person, or even it's the wealthy people are always moving money. There's a heavy movement. You got to move the money. Poor and middle class people just save money. And I'm not trying to put anyone down. I was middle class my whole life. I recently have broken tax brackets, but you save it and you just watch it pile up. And then when it's ready, you're like, oh, I got a savings. But wealthy people are always being like, how do I compound that to something else? Oh, I could take the rents from this, put it into this, and then flip it 5x. Take that back out, put it back into rents. And there has to be, and see the more, and it's almost a responsibility, because money wants to move, and it goes towards the people that move the best. And so if you're moving your money a lot, money will come to you. You see? Money will come to you. Anyway, there was an Adam and Eve double bottom. It was supposed to rip to the upside on Deep Book. It did. And we talk about how this happens all the time. As simple as it is, right? So I'm telling you, Deep Book is the small play for SUI. If you're, I always, again, you do whatever makes you happy. I love this IO.net coin too, a $240 million market cap. I think this one's a big winner. Again, you do whatever makes you happy, but that one is a winner to me. Grass booming to the upside, back at $3 after that huge move. We nailed grass too as well. Is there more for grass? We'll find out. We will have a blast. But look at, you look at SUI and you're like, okay, how much money can I make? It's the number 16th coin and it's $7 billion market cap. If we have a huge run, it can go to maybe a $50 billion market cap from here, maybe a 5x from here, maybe a little more. Fine, if we go something crazy, a 10x, and this goes to $27, and it gets to $70 billion. It's possible. I believe that's actually possible, the way this market is starting to show and the way we're talking about what could happen. So this thing could still do a 10 or, a 10x. There's a chance, right? But the odds are like, that would be if everything was perfect and it gets so much market share and it goes, But then you got Deep Book Protocol, which is sitting at such a tiny $182 million market cap. And if SUI keeps running, so will Deep Book. The same flag will play out. Deep Book will follow it. Deep Book will get to 1.8. This can easily 10x quicker than SUI can. SUI's going to need $60 billion to 10x. This needs $1.2 billion to 10x. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, I just want to point that out. You do whatever makes you happy. It does have a pretty big supply, 2 billion. All right, I get it. Things could happen. It could get unlocked. It's not as safe as a bet as SUI is. CETUS also the bet too. You can buy deep on CETUS and on MEXC. All right, I'm in Deeper Protocol. I'm just letting you know. I believe this thing's a big winner, but you do whatever makes you happy. I've done this many times before. I get into the DEX to follow the big one, and we get the move to the upside. Let's get back into Bitcoin. Bitcoin. I was bullish, but I saw this as a descending. Remember, and I said, be careful if we lose the 15-minute 200 MA. I said, if we close a candle below, we will likely dump to the downside. I said, if we do dump, we're going to go to 75,800. I said this exact thing to you today on the live stream this morning. I made sure of it. I didn't take my Saturday morning off. I was there for you before pickleball to make sure you guys were privy. What happened? We bounced. After the bounce, you start looking for what? The inverted head and shoulder, right? And we basically made one. As strange as it was, we made this bit of a left shoulder, a bit of a head, bit of a right shoulder there. And that has a measured move of basically wick to wick. If you can go, and that's pretty dang close to what you did there. 76,180, we went to 76,107. And so the inverted head and shoulder broke back to the upside. Bitcoin got back above the 200 MA in the 15-minute, and now we're back inside the range. And so we're going to see what happened on the daily. We're going to delete everything. We're going to start fresh again and see if there's opportunity here in this market. But this market's been hard, even for me to trade. I'll be telling you. Because I knew, I had a feeling it was going to pop. But boom, I didn't even wait to get stopped out. When we went below the 15, I cut the trade off because that's what I do. I would have lost way more. So I had to do what I had to do to cover costs now. And then again, I went with my family to the beach. I took the afternoon off. I have to be honest with everybody. I finally just said, I can't look at the charts anymore. I've been on the charts hours and hours a day. My wife said, I need to take you away. She's like, you need to turn the phone off. You need to come to the beach. You need to just relax. I need to get you out. And she was right. I said, I need a moment. I need a moment. And that goes for everyone here. If you trade 7 days, 8 days, 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, after your 30, 50, 60 day, you're going to need a rest for the mind. Every mind needs a break. I don't care if you think you're Superman. I don't care if you're Terminator like me. If you think you're the greatest things in sliced bread like I do, because I do. But, you gotta take a break. The mind needs it, Yeah. So glad for you taking time off, Sam. Well deserved. It was 6 hours, right? The Rolex gets lighter and lighter with each pump, Sammy. Soon it will be insignificant, weightless, no different than a garbage bag. Honestly, this thing is people are going to be rude if I say how, it's whatever. I can't even, it doesn't really, The amount of money I made since I bought it is you know what I mean? Is crazy. And I bought it 2 weeks ago. So it's you know what I mean? But I'm staying humble, man. But I feel you, bro. It's kind of you buy it and you're it's yeah. Even to me, money just, I don't know, man. We can always make more of it. Your hustle, if you have a good hustle, money starts to lose its value because, the hustle is the value. Your hustle is your value, right? So look what I'm seeing right there without even doing anything. Bit of a double bottom there for Bitcoin. And that would get us to that 78,000 level that I keep eyeing here for BTC. Anyway, we'll get there when it's time. I don't want to jump the gun, but I like what I'm seeing there at 76,000. All right. I love this. Everyone pushing the Donald Trump win to push Bitcoin. Dude, I love Cardano. It's my baby. And, you know, Charles Hoskinson goes to, you know, he goes to Washington, and he's probably going to have a role in the government. He's going to have some type of cryptocurrency role. And I mean, these are the type of people we need. And he's going to lay the groundwork and the framework and the way these things are going to go. And I'm telling you, man, this is just a beautiful time. We are in the moments. We are in the moments. Rebuilding, what happens before you rebuild? When people rebuild, what usually happens before they rebuild? There's a bad storm, right? Things get torn up, don't they? They do. The last 4 to 5 years here in America, things were torn up. They tore us up, you know? But we're going to get back. We're getting things back. They tore our kids up. They tore families up. People argued over the vaccine. People argued over everything. It was insanity, right? But we're all back together with the love, man. With the love. You know what I mean? I don't want things to tear up America anymore. I want us to be together, baby. You know? Anyway, beautiful weekly candle close. It's going to close. I mean, if that's how we close, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. We even ate up the wick earlier that we had earlier today, and a wick to the downside too. I mean, that's just beautiful. And that says price discovery for Bitcoin. We're on our way to some bigger time, you know, some bigger moves here. 3-day chart looks good, ready for its next big move. It's opening up. Looks like we probably going to start getting extended from these 21s, like boom, boom, boom. We're going to pull the 21 with it. When you get very bullish, price starts to pump, you'll pull the 21. Then you'll come to it laterally and probably continue to pump. We're in price discovery for a massive asset. The whole world wants a piece. You have to really ask, you know, you have to really take into account what's happening here. You can't, you know, you got to really focus on what's going on. So we have a beautiful support right there for Bitcoin, 73,000. Beautiful, right? And we'll get into the mini stuff because that's really what happened today here. And this is that upward trending flag that I talked about. And there's a good chance that the daily doesn't dump here. It actually goes sideways and up while the stochastics can even, stochastics can go like this. They can reset. Price can keep going and then boom. When the stochastics give that curve, boom, the explosive move will come. That measured move takes you to $88,000 for Bitcoin. My bigger move takes you to $102,000. The timing on that, and I'm usually not, I'm not going to say the timing per se, but the timing on that is somewhere by February of 2025. If it's lateral, if it's more, crazy, and we pump like in a straight line, like something like we kind of did before, it could be the end of December. We could hit $102,000 by December 27th. It could happen if we get frisky here. It's possible. The charts do convey that that's a possibility for Bitcoin. One thing I don't love is the 22-hour and the 12-hour. Two time frames that I stick by, and they're both very overbought away from their 21s. Do we see a bit of a Bart Simpson pattern here? And do we dump to the downside? That's just one thing we need to be a little cautious of. All right. But I can't wait to get into these smaller time frames because there's some cool stuff in here to get into. Number one, the first cool thing is, and I'm going to get rid of this projection for now. It doesn't make as much sense while we're in the smaller time frames, but the key thing is we SR flipped right here. Previous resistance became a support as we bounced off 74,003. We'll call it 74.5 because it just rings nicely and it's psychological. Then we had a resistance right there at 76,000, 75,898, 75,850 really. Bounce, broke out. This what I was playing. I was playing this SR flip here. 76,300 seems to be this key area of support or resistance that we just keep battling. Yeah, this is what it was here earlier today. So we battled it. Felt like we were going to hold. You can see, though, we came down for this SR flip here. Previous resistance became support. What I'll tell you is as you get into price discovery, you put more weight on these little itty bitty, like anytime you have like 5 or 6 candles that can't get above a key area and you come back down, you have to put a lot of weight on that support or resistance because it could play out very, very handily, right? So let's kind of break down the 4-hour. The 4-hour had bearish divergence for sure, in my humble opinion. I mean, that was swinging down, well, that was swinging up, and it came through. It bounced off the 21, but it got bought up so dang fast. The second we bounced, this thing was up, right? And so And again, we showed you the inverted head and shoulder on the 15-minute that propelled it further to the upside. That's the sauce, man, that keeps this world going. This wick to the downside of the 4 hour is not amazing, right? This is a high. That's a low. That's a lower high so far. We really want in the next, I'd say 6 to 8, I'd say 8 to 12 hours. You'd like to take out at least this candle or these wicks. 77,200. It would make sense if you took this high out. If not, it could be a double top. It can be a lower high, and you may be on the way to kind of gap back down. Like, we just have to keep that open-minded just in case. Even though it's unlikely, it seems like we're in price discovery. Everything only goes up, right? Up only and all this. But we have to act like anything is possible, right? And so this is kind of what I'm starting to build here now, and that's what we just saw, right? Bit of a flag that could, this could be great consolidation for Bitcoin. And that gets us to, about 79.5. Bit of a double top right now. Look at that. I mean, that is the definition of a double top. A 1E and a 2E. And do you dump to the downside over here? Eh? Hey, you double top, kid. You tried to make it, but hey, you peaked, kid. You had it here and then you had it there, but you just never made it, huh? Back to the minor leagues, kid. We don't know. It could happen. It would be beautiful if you get this bounce, you consolidate. Look at this shoulder, head, right shoulder, little wiggle, gone. I mean, that could be beautiful. A cup and handle here with this cup. That's your handle. You break to the upside. Mini Fibonacci, you could even play on the 618 right there. Boom, boom, boom. Could be even some hidden bullish on a very small time frame. I mean, so I'm looking for this to make that right shoulder for Bitcoin. Shoulder, head, right shoulder on this 1 hour time frame and get lifted, baby. And get lifted. That could take about 20 to 30 hours, or, maybe not that much. Let's see. I'll do shift and go right. I got to be in the plus sign here. What am I doing? If I hold shift and go right, it's going to show me the amount of time. It's 1 day and 20 hours. Yeah, 24 bars. That was pretty cool. It could be take 13 somewhere, but it could take some time. Could take all day from now until tomorrow night, and then the weekly close, we explode, which would, would be par for the course for Bitcoin to put on a show on the weekly close. We've seen that a time or two, haven't we? All right. Why am I out of frame here? What am I doing? I'm always moving around, changing it up. My biceps are growing out of the, they just keep growing. My biceps just keep, they're so big, they're just growing right out of this, Sammy. I mean, it's hard when you're 6'8", 6'8", standing here. I got all these stand-up desks. No, I'm not 6'8", I'm 5'8". It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. The bear, the long bear, where dedicated, driven crypto believers became millionaires today. Amen. It was the best of times, it was the blurst of times. Remember that in that Simpson episode? He has 100 monkeys, and he's like, they're gonna write a novel one day, and he grabs the piece of paper. Mr. Burns grabs the paper out of the monkey typewriter. It was the blessed of times. It was the blurst of times. Get this monkey out of here. Every memory I have is reverted to a Simpsons episode. That's how you know I'm an 80s baby. My dad used to make me stop doing my homework for the Simpsons. My dad used to ask people if they watched the Simpsons. If they didn't, he wouldn't be friends with them. If they did, he immediately liked them. He's like, that guy doesn't even watch the Simpsons. He's like, can't hang out with that guy. I lost 370 on my 544, all on SHIB. Dang, that's tough. The Simpsons do predict the future. It's pretty creepy. I knew Crypto Billy was liking that. So we could definitely double top here. Bearish retest. Right? And we could even bounce. 75.8. They seem to be buying the dips off pretty nice, as we already did this and we dipped so nicely. But look at the 1 hour overbought and curving down on the stochastics. I would not chase this entry here. It looks like tonight we're coming back to the downside. You never know. We could wake up and be mooning. You never know with the way Bitcoin's moving. That's why you load up spot and you do your best on leverage, but you can never know what they're going to do for sure. But you load up heavy spot. That's what I do. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Do whatever makes you happy. I load up heavy spot, baby, because you got to take advantage of these moments. You really do. Hank Hill, baby. Amen. Sammy, your thoughts on Picasso? I don't know anything about it. I don't have any thoughts, man. I think he was a great artist. I like a lot of his art, man. Guernica, one of my favorites. You know, used to have a big picture, a big Guernica in my, you know, this will give me memories here, but I had a huge Guernica. I bought a really big print of it, put it on my wall when I lived in an apartment in Queens. I've always been a Picasso fan, man. I just like Guernica. It's sad, you know, it shows basically like the horror of like a bomb on a city in Nazi Germany, really. Like, if I'm right, you know, I did a bit of an analysis on this. Like, there's the flames, a horse is dying, you know, but you got the bull. There's a woman holding a baby, which probably looks dead, and she's yelling out. It's tough. I mean, right? This guy may be caught in a burning building. She's seeking the light. This guy has the light. The hand's coming in. Is someone in there, you know? I mean, the hand with the dagger right here, which seems to be almost cutting the horse's leg. And then the newspaper inside. I don't know. Unbelievable. Guernica by Picasso. I had a really good teacher, a Spanish teacher, by the way, but she felt like to learn Spanish was to learn art. And I almost thought that was no, not because I'm not making an Indian joke. I literally just for a second thought someone was making a joke or something, but I realized I'm not on like the Onion. I thought I was on like the B, and I was like, is someone making a joke, man? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I love everybody in all walks of life. I want to make that clear. I always got to be careful what you say. People twist it on you. Next thing you know, you're like, they think you're something you're not, you know? So I see a pullback for Bitcoin here. We are in this, you know, flag here on the 15-minute. And you never know. I mean, it has a big measured move. If it breaks down, though, it likely breaks down back to the bottom of the pattern, you know? A little bit of a head and shoulder there, too. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. It looks like it's rolling over here on the smaller time frames. I could be wrong. Almost a bit of a descending triangle here on the 1 minute. What is a descending triangle? It's when you got these like flatter tops. You get like a flat bottom with like a downing trend top, you know, and lo and behold, it'll take a dump nicely to the downside here. All right. It's how the bear, yeah, man. Yeah, I don't even talk about it anymore. My channel is 25,000 subscribers higher. So, you know, it's nice when someone was here and you just, and like, you don't really have to say anything, right? Like the universe has spoken, man. You know, clowns. These people talking about buying Tesla at 40, 50 bucks. Like, seriously, like with a realistic tone. But you know what? God bless everybody, man. You want everyone to be happy in this world, even the people that are misunderstood and lost. And may God bless them all, man. Not everyone can be as successful as the lifers, brother. Not everyone has that high frequency vibe. We're going to get hated on. There's going to be people that don't like us because they're going to see how high our vibe is, and they're not going to like it. But don't ever let it change. Keep pushing and let everybody know who you guys are. We're going to make lifer jackets. We're going to send them out at the next Bitcoin conference. We definitely got to have merch ready to rock. So when we move, people see us moving together. The lifer's going to move like 20, 30 deep wherever we go. And people are going to be, yo, who is that? That's the lifer crew, man. Like, respect, throw some respect on the name, you know? Sam, thank you for all your knowledge and fun optimism. I wish you and your family well, brother. God bless to David Markey. We love you, David. I forgot about Bitcoin. Check out SUI pumping. Please be aware that I make a move on Algo Jasmine. I believe we have a chance to make high sooner. Let's make it, baby. Amen. Will you ship internationally? Of course, man. Sam, I own a merch business. Can you reach out? Email cryptolifers@gmail. Luke Seagroves, email cryptolifers@gmail. My wife will answer that email. Please email us tonight or tomorrow as soon as possible. I got to get the merch going on. We'd like to do selective things. We don't want to do merch like everyone else. We want to do drops, 50 at a time, 60 at a time, limited edition drops. You know, Sammy Cup and Handy shirts, limited edition, 60 of them. You know what I mean? So that's what that's what we want to do. Want to make limited edition. I'll be honest, every time I'm even slightly bearish on Bitcoin, it rips. That's why I told everyone, you know, people said, oh, short tomorrow. I'm like, I wouldn't short a thing. It is a descending triangle. I'm not trying to say it isn't, but you also can see this. There's shoulder, head, and shoulder. It looks bearish, but look at it get the bounce right now. I swing trade altcoins like a gorilla right now. I'm putting 15 grand in a swing trade, man, like it's nothing. I'm trading the price of this watch every day. I don't give a dang. Swinging it, baby. I love swing trading spot. It's my forte. All right. I mean, look, that's got a cup and handle there too, right? Sammy cup and handy. Do we just go old school? Go back to the old way and just take this puppy to the upside, the bounce off the 200 MA? You can't wait for my nacho tangent, baby. Interesting. That's pretty interesting. All you beautiful people, much love and respect. Shout out to Flavor. I need the old school baby blue hoodie. Right? ETH gearing up. Alrin, hey Sam, could you please take a look at SEI for me? Thank you. God bless. Send in a super chat for TA and deep dives, everybody. If you want me to go over your coin, $199 and up. It doesn't cost. We're not asking for too much. It just other people have sent them in, so it helps out. Or it's like, you know, if I choose yours over a super chat, it also kind of is like a bad move on my part. So you just got to think of the whole thing going on. Decent volatility for a Saturday for sure. I'll join you in Vegas next Bitcoin conference. Amen, brother. Amen. This guy. Sammy, we need to see the belt. Amen. Whether it be banana hammocks, feather boas, tank tops, or leather print. Lululemon style tights. Yeah. Yeah, and figure skates too, Jimmy. And ballet slippers, man. Get out of here. God bless you, Jimmy. Hope everything's well with you and yours, man. Yeah, only leopard print banana hammocks strictly. That's it. That's it. Hey, Liver, does it make sense for the weekend to be red since Tuesday, Friday was green? Nothing has to be anything because something was something. Take it one step at a time and look at the TA. If you play it that way, you could get rocked and wrecked. I do see this. Look, shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. That's complex head and shoulder, is it not, everybody? I mean, you're seeing it just like me. I'm not a genius here. I'm just a guy. But I'll tell you what, man, it's tough to call price action right now in price discovery with a lot of people going in and out, a lot of leverage, a lot of action. You know, that looks like you're going to get a beautiful pump to the upside out of this falling wedge. Stochastics pushing, but it is the weekend, low volume Saturday night. You may not get follow through on that. So where are we yet again? Well, we're watching this. Looks like it's going to form somewhat of a bullpen, you know, could form a pennant. Even if it comes on down, it could get nice and tight, right? We're seeing if this shoulder, this head, this can make a bit of a right shoulder. As I pointed out on the 1 hour time frame. I'll show you in a second here. Can we make a bit of a right shoulder there? You know? And break on out somehow, some way. And then I'm watching this smaller time frame where the 15-minute is kind of, it's got an SR flip right here. Look. Resistance, resistance. We've bouncing right there. And then I got all the sauce that I drew, right? 7 minutes oversold. You got a bit of a local SR flip at 76,572. Take a look at Bookmap. It could go either way. They still want to drag you further down, but I don't, you know. You got red up to 78. You got red down to 74. It could go either way, really. 78's a little closer, and there's more red up there. It suggests if you had a bet on the probability that you'd go up to 78,000. I mean, and the FOMO, right? Thoughts on VARA Network? I don't know much about VARA Network. We have gone over it a few times here on the channel. We'll take a look at the technical analysis for you, though. Email sent. Look forward to chatting with you guys. God bless you, Luke. I hope it really works out with us, man. I hope it's high quality, no BS. You know, you got to be someone that really cares about detail, high quality. None of that like fly by night, like just try to make your money type of thing. I hope you're really into the business. I hope you're passionate about it in some way, shape, or form. That would mean a lot to me. I really only like to do business with people that do their business the way I do it, like all or nothing, like 110%. So defying the head and shoulder pattern, bouncing off the 200. I mean, again, the 200 is strong, very strong. Getting the bounce. Wouldn't be surprised if we just kind of go sideways here before a bigger move to the upside for Bitcoin. I mean, that'd be a rising wedge, and we would break out parabolically. We got to be on our toes. We got to be ready for anything. That'd be 7777773. Amazing, right? Quadruple 7390. So I may be onto something here for Bitcoin for a big move to the upside. Can we get it? And so what I do is I'm basically 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, right? So all we got to do is hit 3-to-1 out of these. So I can keep posting up. I could lose 7 of them. As long as I hit 3 of them, eventually I'll be in the money. At a 5-to-1, I get even, you know, it's even better than that. So a 5-to-1, look, if you hit 1.4, you lose, it's 2.8. 7 of these would equal the loss of one of these, the win of one of them. You'd have to lose these about 6 or 7. You have to lose these about, it's really 5, but you have to lose like 6 of these to equal almost the same amount of loss. Or 5, no, about 5, exactly 5. 5 of these equals, yeah, 5 times 2.8 is 1.4. I mean, that's why it's 5-to-1 does it. Anyway, we already did the math. But the point is, you know, 76. So look, we have a bit of an SR flip in. Now it could easily drop to the downside, stop you out. But this is something that I'm beginning to look at here for Bitcoin. I'm not going to get into the trade just yet, but maybe after some time and thought, I will. I've lost 70K in this market and now 10K in debt. I can't invest the law. How would you get out of the situation? I love your teaching. It's taught me so much. I would literally join our I would give you, honestly, I'd like to offer you a month in the trading group. Even if you're lying to me, which I don't think you are, I'm going to believe that you're telling the truth. Jump on into the trading group. Email Crypto Live or say, I'm Kyle. I'm down 70K. Give us 1 month to help you change your life. We're not going to ask you for any money because you're already down. Give us 1 month to help you change your life. If in 1 month you don't think we can lead you to something better, if you don't pick up on better skills, better ideas, if you don't see the error of your ways at the end of the day, I don't know what to tell you, but I just can't see you go out of this life and not give you one chance to help you, man. All right. Email cryptolifers@gmail. All right. And I believe we can set you straight. Give us a month of your time, man. Give us a month of your, if I'm ready to give it to you, you give it to us. We'll see what can happen. Yeah, like the second I notice that I'm losing more money than I normally do, you take a break from the market. You got to walk away, step aside, reassess what you're doing, and then tell yourself, you know, I could get back. I just got to, you know, again, back to the head and shoulders. See, I see it both ways a lot because we're in price discovery and any moment they could flip it, any moment they could dip it. Most likely scenarios, we get off the smaller time frame. Again, say like when I do that, I'm not saying I'm making that trade. I want to make that clear. I'm letting you guys see inside my mind. See, a lot of people just hide it, so you think anything you see is what they want you to see because that's what they do. But I brainstorm. I'm always kind of thinking out loud in front of you, and the people that know me know that over time. I mean, that's cat ears now, right? And then it'll bounce again, right? Now it's below the 200 MA though. It's a bearish div there too, a strong one. One hour says you're going to roll over to the bottom of the pattern. It's starting to become a bearish engulfing candle too. See, I'm open-minded to look at the 1 minute in case though. What if the 1 minute ripped? And it very well may. Like, you know, no, there's no guarantees of any of this stuff. But, you know, we double topped on the 1 hour here basically. And it's likely you hit the top of the pattern. You're going to come back down at least here. Even if you're bullish, this looks likely. All right. and we make that kind of right shoulder idea here for Bitcoin. So I see a pullback throughout tonight. That's my final call. A pullback through tonight, high probability move. Bitcoin pulls back. But, you know, keep an eye on the 1 minute flag. You just never know. You never know. But this looks like it's rolling over at this point. This has some descending triangle vibes as well. If you really take a look at it, am I the only one that sees that? You get this flat bottom and this rounded dub. It just, yeah. I'd say 90% chance you're dumping. I'm going to give you a 90% call that you're going to the downside right now. I'm going to put my lifer stamp on it. I could be wrong. And here it is. If there's a newbie watching me, they're going to turn me off and never watch me again. But if I hit, they're going to be like, this guy's amazing. I'm telling you, 90% chance this is going to the downside. 90%. All right. So let's see what happens. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. What do you guys think? Am I going to be right? Is Sammy going to be right? 90% chance price action comes into this green box. 90% chance. All right. Dopamine wave pool in the house with the 1999. My man. Good evening, Mr. Price. Can we go over Rio? Thank you, sir. Thank you for the very nice super chat. And thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy, man, I love you like a brother. I hope you know that. I get attached pretty easily, Jimmy. And, you know, when I saw you wearing that blue coat, I said, man, that guy reminds me of my brother, man. I just love you, man. You have my mentality. You have the mentality. Not mine, but the mentality. Like that higher frequency, higher node vibe, man. You're a good man, dude. I know we'll chill again many times. And Billy, man, I got no, you know, Billy's Billy. Billy brings people together. We wouldn't know each other without, right? Billy's the man. Billy's the glue. Billy's the glue, man. Swell, if you got in, we got out. Swell pumped all the way to 7. We got in around 4.6. That's a nice 50% gain. Still holding gains from when we talked about it on the show. Up 27%. You can't even complain. Even if you just woke up and were like, oh, I missed out, but I'm still up. I got in, got out for 15 racks. It was very high risk, but I did it. When I do this on my own, I'm always down. Thank you, Crypto Lifer, for your insights and wisdom. Much respect. Amen. Amen. Billy runs the underground. He does. He does. So watch your altcoins. If Bitcoin takes a drop tonight, a lot of coins are going to fall back tonight. That's just what's likely going to happen. We talked about SHIB many, many times in the trading group. Let's go over it. Remember, someone just asked me about it recently on the show, and I said I'm super bullish on it. I see it breaking out. You guys remember? Someone asked me about SHIB, and I went in depth. Sean, anybody watching, could you give me the link when I said SHIB was about to break out 2 or 3 days ago? I said, set your alerts. I just would love to play that exact call because I made it, and I remember making it. I have like a photographic memory of me saying, I drew this, and I was like, look for this to come down, bounce, and I was like, this thing's consolidating. I was like, you're going to see a move very soon. I wouldn't be surprised. And then there's your measured move. SHIB's halfway there. What's going to happen is you don't have to chase on the daily. What's likely going to happen is eventually you're going to make some type of flag on the 4 hour. Don't have to make this so long. So sorry. So sorry. But, you know, you might bubble a little more. Watch the 1 hour. You got to watch the smaller time frames to see how much you're going to pump. But once you get a pretty decent sized pump, which may be a little more, you're eventually going to have to flag it out and come back to the 21-day moving average. At that point, that's going to be a beautiful move to get in. All right. You can pay for the 99 group membership with crypto by emailing cryptolifers@gmail. Yes, you can. I had to come back to the trading group. I was lost. Hey, man, I love it. People leave and realize that coming back helps them out. I really believe in that. Thank you so much for coming back, man. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure you never leave. I truly believe the first year, you got to pay your dues. Pay the 99 or pay for, a bulk. It's 99, it's $70 a month. It's way more than, one call's course, $3,600. That's 1 quarter, man. They're $3,600 a quarter for a call's course, usually. So, I'm going to give you something, in my humble opinion, that could definitely render, in my humble opinion, there's a high probability it could render more gains than a call. Who knows? I'm not saying it's a guarantee, because nothing is, but for me, it did. I made more money trading than I did off my college education. However, my college education did teach me film and video, which I'm using to this day. So there's a balance there. Okay. Book of the week, The Octopus of Global Control by Charles Robinson. Hope you're having a good week, Sam. Let's go, lifers. God bless you. God is love. 528 777's in the house. Thank you for being here, man. How do I join the group? We make it very simple to join the group. Right here, this pinned comment at the top. You would click here and go to cryptolifer.com. I have my own paywall, my own website. Jump on in. Join us now. Click the Join Us Now button where you can subscribe to a monthly, a quarterly, or an annual subscription. You can start with the monthly, see how you like it, and then expand if you'd like and get that discount. And that's how you jump on in today at cryptolifer.com. So SHIB getting the move to the upside. I'll check my inbox. Usually by now, my team may or may not have bounced on in there. We will see. Sean maybe have gone to sleep. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, no, that's the SHIB call there on 1107. Yeah, I knew SHIB was going to break out of this to the upside, too. We could see SHIB was going to boom. And that was just, you know, what, on the 11.7, right? 11.6, oh, no, wait. Yeah, 11.7 right there at 11:53 in the morning 2 days ago, you know? And there's SHIB booming to the upside. Never hit a stop. Never lost that bottom trend line. SHIB doing damage, but I even did that live and then put it back to the group. I'll tell you what, man, every time Bitcoin looks somewhat bearish, it just, I don't know. I just said 90% chance it dips, and then look what it does. It's like, it's on like Magnum fuel. I don't know, man. And see, that's why that's why I got this trend line too, see? What if it breaks out? I'm stuck, everybody. I can't tell you I know what's going to happen. Some days I'm super awesome. I'm like, this is it. Well, like I just said 90% chance it's going to pump, and it doesn't. I look like a clown. I look like a guy that doesn't know what he's doing. But I'm just a guy that shows you what could be possible. I say 90% chance it dumps. I'm sticking to my dump, man. 90% chance it dumps. I'm staying to my ideas because it's descending. I'm sticking to it all. I did my math. 90% chance this thing goes down to my green box. When I show up tomorrow, you know, in a few hours, we're in the green box. I'm not changing my flow. That's it. I'm not letting them fool me. I'm sticking to it. Okay. Another beautiful day in Florida. This is the sunset that I saw in Siesta Key today. 84 degrees, beautiful sunny. We lost a little bit of the beach. It used to be way bigger, but the hurricane took us down. Me and the baby. And just loving my life, man. Gorgeous sunset about to take place here in Sarasota, Florida, baby. I love being a Floridian. So happy I moved to the state of Florida. Absolutely gorgeous. This is gonna be awesome, man. Baby. Look at the little baby. Just loving life, man. My family. Don't want to hit you guys with Saturdays in Florida. This is November. That's what we do in November out here. I don't know what you be doing. I used to freeze my butt off. It's 47 degrees in Boston right now. 47 degrees in Boston. I'm here in sunny Florida, loving life. And let's see the beautiful comments that people left here. J Soul, beautiful family, love that you joined us in Florida. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, I'm at work wishing I had a beach day planned. Amen. Look like a beautiful day. Bacon on the beach, baby. Oh, you think you're more RUNE than me, bro? Bash offside trout it. That's funny. You must start fishing as hobby. Welcome to Florida. Much love. Amen. I was enjoying Key Biscayne and South Beach. God bless you. Finished my... Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Nice job, Crypto Troll. That's really nice. Nicely done, my friend. Nice setup, too. Work, work, work. 7 days a week until Christmas. Amen. Looking good, Sam. Glad to see you getting fresh air with the family. So what we do, brother, at Blocks Media. God bless everybody. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right? I'll share all sorts of things that I'm thinking about, my day, my plans, and my ideas and charts and ideas like that, too, as well. You even get, like, the Bitcoin trade that's up huge. I talked about it, went over it multiple times, right? Like, this is why I would be taking profits. Why? Because when I'm that far away from the 21-day moving average, it's likely you're going to get a bit of a pullback. Bitcoin got that little mini pump. It's Saturday night. You get lack of volume right now. The whole world goes, is asleep. The Americans go out and party and drink all night, right? It's just, no one's going to sit at their computer tonight and trade except for me. I'm a nerd. But even me, I clearly see there's likely a dump here to the downside for Bitcoin, a descending triangle. 90% of the time, this is going down. So I'm telling you right now, this is going down based on my years of doing this. If it doesn't go down, so be it. But I'm like almost 100% sure at this point that we're going to see a move to the downside based on my analysis. Again, I could be wrong. I'm never 100%. I wish I was. I wish I was a cyborg. Feed me battery acid, right? But I'm not. You know, I don't eat chips and dip, which is battery acid in those little watch batteries, chips and dip, you know. I don't eat chips and dip, but as a cyborg, but, you know, I can give you the odds pretty good. What do you say, Billy? What do you say? Hey. Back up. It's Crypto Billy. Don't touch him. Don't touch him, huh? When he walks through Bitcoin Vegas, don't even look at him, all right? Don't even look at him. No. He's going to be giving hugs and high fives the whole time. So Crypto Lifer, the market analysis analyst here, the analyst, the market analyst is telling you we're likely going to move to this green box to the 200 MA here on the 5-minute time frame. Only time will tell if he's right. Let's see as he talks to the third person like George Costanza. Deep book, baby, deep. Keep it deep in the book. Keep it deep in the book, baby. And I'm going to keep grabbing some deep book the best I can. I like Drift too. Drift is hot. And Solana, $100,000 in Solana. I put in at 109. I'm up now $91,000 on my 100 grand. It feels good to be a lifer, I'll tell you that. Now what do I do? These are the things that you got to think about. Do you take the 100 grand? Do you sit long term? What do we do here? And as Bitcoin struggles, it looks like altcoins are saying, see you later. Like, you can worry about this all day long. We're going to just continue to pump here. So Bitcoin pulls back. It looks like Sol comes to the bottom of this channel, but that's meat sauce right there for Solana going back to 220. Look for Sol to make a nice fat gain here in the next couple of weeks. Look for altcoins to rippage. Absolute rippage. Look, we saw Sol in this tight channel. We saw that flag. I called this pump up to 211. We are on our way to the target right now on Solana. If anyone followed any of my big boy calls, you'd be in massive gains right now. Absolute massive gains. I'm up 91,000 on just one of my positions. Just one. You can only imagine the gains I've had as Bitcoin ripped up to 75,000. I've been buying so much Bitcoin from 15,000, 20,000, 24,000. I bought a $19,000 Bitcoin in front of all of you. That's in profit. 50, that's it. That's crazy, right? That's in profit right now, today, as we speak. That's in profit, $57,000. It took me about a year and a half to turn 19 into $75,000. Those are two of my plays you see that are both up 160 grand. You already know I've made 160 grand in the last year and a half. I'm telling you right now, that is peanuts. I'm not trying to be rude, but let's go for 16 mil. Let's go for 100 mil. Let's go for $1 billion. We could make $1 billion. Everyone here in this chat has the ability, the chance, and the dream. And if you believe in it, it can happen to make $1 billion in this life. And you don't have to be money hungry, and it doesn't have to be obsessive. You just believe in abundance, take that deep breath, and be open to that you deserve the greatest life possible. A story when people open up. I want my story, I want my book to blow people away. When my life story is over and it gets written down and you can read it when I'm gone, I want it to blow people out the water, man. I read Mark Twain's life story. It blows my mind. Bitcoin with a huge pump to the upside. As I just said, it was going to dump. See? Look at it. And it pumped off the bottom of the channel. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh, mooning. Absolute moon. This is crazy. Are they short squeezing right now? Are they going to dump it right back down? Or is this for real? They broke the pattern, got it back inside the pattern, made it descending, and then ripped that puppy to the upside like you wouldn't believe. Look at that. And there I am saying 90% chance it's going to go down, and it doesn't go down. What if it flips back and does go down? A lot of times that's inducement, right? They just want to run you up to make you kind of... You know how many people ran into that candle just now? You got to be cool right now. You gotta be cool right now. Either you set your trade and put a stop loss. If you're chasing candles, you're going to get wrecked. They're wrecking a lot of people right now. I'm telling you, be easy. Be easy. Do whatever makes you happy, but don't let your emotions get the best of you. Wow, they ripped that thing. I'm impressed. Again, I guess at the end of the day, it does look more like a falling wedge at one point as it kind of broke the line. See, this is what I just had. This is the trade I just had going, and then I switched short, right? I was indecisive. I wouldn't be surprised if they give this all right back and we still dump to the box. I don't know what they're going to do, honestly. It's been vicious price action. They've been going after anyone that's over leveraged very, very hard. The 1 minute, like I need the 30-second to make any sense of what they're about to do here. We might make history here. They might go for another all-time high. Rip up to 77,179 or something absolutely crazy. So this is what I thought was going to happen at the very beginning of the stream because it looked nice. See, let's go back. I start the stream and I'm like, yeah, they're about to bounce off the top of this. Looks beautiful. They're going to pump the thing. And I tell you guys, I'm looking for the long, right? I was like, I'm going to wait. I'm not on the long yet, but I'm looking for the long. And I watch it, and they eventually kind of... And then I'm like, dang, man, they just did the descender. They didn't want it. It's going to dump now. Then they extended it a little more. And I guess while I was, wow. And then they pumped it. Now you got to watch a flag on the 30-second chart because there's just no other time frame small enough to really handle this insanity. And at any moment, this thing could just start ripping to 70, 80K. Price discovery is very hard to trade. Very hard to trade. Because at any moment, it could be too high that it has to come down. Any moment, it could be so high, it has to keep going. You have no general areas to take profit. You have no bounce areas. You have nothing. You're blind. You're trading blind. Like right now, we have resistance at 77,094 because that's it. Look at that shoulder, head, right shoulder, even though it dipped right a little bit. Note that it still played out like a head and shoulder, even though it went low and came back inside. Wow, I'm on the 30-second chart for Bitcoin. I didn't think I would be here tonight. Looks like it's going to give it all back. Like that was just an inducement. Like they wanted to rip people up before they dumped it. They're going to end up in my box. I'm still going to be correct with my 90% accuracy of the dump down to the green box. They're just going to fake you out first. You notice I'm not in a leverage trade right now because I can see the price action sketchy as all hell. You know what I mean? And it's sketchy as heck. And I don't want to be sitting here flip-flopping on you guys. So I'm not in a trade flip-flop, and I'm feeling the market out until it gives me some type of clear signal. And if I don't get one, so be it. I'm so heavy spot, as I showed you already, up massive amounts in multiple ways. Never stressed, man. Made $4,000 yesterday on one trade, 3,800, 3,894. I mean, it was an awesome trade. And dear Lord, thank you for all the blessings in which you've given me in this life. Amen. Amen. I like to pray every time I'm here now. And salam alaikum to anyone out there, God bless you. Dear Lord, thank you for all the beautiful people you brought into this live stream. I didn't get a chance to see the number right now. Let me double check. Thank you for the awesome people here. 1,303 people here on a Saturday night. 375 likes, $111 in chat revenue. Dear Lord, that is amazing. May God bless everybody here on the live. May us all achieve our beautiful dreams, go after what we wish for, and help us stay disciplined. Help us keep the greed away. Help us keep the devil away, and help us keep pushing ourselves for greatness. Amen. Everyone here, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You help my empire grow. You help my world go. You dedicate your time to the stream, and you know, because of that, I'm growing. My channel's growing, and I know I couldn't do it without each and every one of you. I never want to be too big for my britches or act like it's all about me, because it's not. It's about each and every one of you and the fact that we've gotten here together. So thank you so much for everyone that's made this channel amazing. Lately, I've just been overwhelmed with gratitude, and I just feel like there's never enough time to give even enough gratitude. Like, there's just more gratitude to be given almost any time, you know? Shout out to the 30 people that just tuned out. We had 1,300 people, and now we have 1,270. That means that prayer it didn't sit right with them. That means we didn't want them here. You know what I mean? You don't want people that can't handle prayer. All right? Even if you don't understand prayer, you're not in love with it, it's the most positive thing. You want to be around people that are positive. 100%. Yeah, 100%. Keep signing off if you can't handle prayer, because this is a positive, beautiful place where we want positive, beautiful people in. And you don't have to believe in anything that I believe in. You can meditate in your own way. Amen. Okay, let's take a look here. So I'm on the 30-second chart for Bitcoin. I would like to be on the 1 minute. So Bitcoin just ripped. And now it's making a bit of a bull flag here on the 1 minute time frame. See, now this is where we're in a bull flag, 21 coming above the 200 MA. This is where I get a little frisky. This is where I start to get a little excitable here. 15 minute looks good to me. So let's take a look here. I may live trade right now here. We got 23,000 in the till. We've been grinding up. We want to take this to 50K. I mean, this is it here, right? This is the pattern. This is what they're doing. If we're gonna boom out of this one over here, huh? If we're gonna make it over here. Again, there's gonna be so many awesome trades. Up, down, left, and right. We'll go up to 80, come back down. There'll be shorts, there'll be longs, there'll be fibs. Then we'll find our key areas, just like we did to 69,000. And then we had all that awesome time to trade after that all-time high. It's gonna be great. Get excited. These are the times to be alive, my friends. So bigger trade is this idea here. We could get it anywhere in this vicinity. And you'd want to be taking us to 81,000. Stop below like 4 here, right? Could get us some love to the upside. I mean, and then we had the ping right there, which gives you, you know. Now you're chasing a little bit after the pump, which I don't like. But, you know, you could dabble. Ideas here, demo trade. I like demo trading these things. If you've just started, you demo trade it, right? You see what would happen if you actually had, you know, and you understand the parameters, understand the buttons. This is MEXC. We also probably open up a smaller trade. I'm also growing an account on weeks, right? This was the trade I gave on weeks. It's actually still in the green, right? As you can see here, this trade never hit the stop loss from this little pennant, and we're still kind of fighting our way, and it's actually the highest, you know, close to the highest it's ever been. So we took this 900 to 2053, and we want to continue to grow this account. And I like to just show the smaller accounts and the bigger accounts, so you just, because people get discouraged when you have 20,000, 100 grand. Oh, but I don't have 100 grand. They say they have reasons for why, right? That they can't do what you do. But I don't have, you know, so I like to, you know, show small amounts too and say, well, like, hey, anything can be done with the proper mindset. Anything. So both of these are kind of saying 80K is a coming. And that's what we're looking for, is 80,000. And to look at it this way is the best because, you know, and we came and we did retest today. We retested 76,000 and it kind of made it apparent that maybe we, you know, we don't want to go lower than that 75.8 area. And look, now we're back at 77,000 for Bitcoin, starting to get pretty crazy here. And it makes you want to FOMO in, right? This is the issue too. You never know when it's about to get lit, so lit that it's gonna, oh, there it goes. Look, 77.2. Look at that thing getting so lit right now. And all-time high is about to hit a new all-time high, right? Now I'm chasing, I get it now. I don't like it now. 70,300. It just ripped on me. Dang, man. I didn't, I was about to make a trade. They had just warmed me up and made me realize that it was about to pump. Like I just figured it out. I was like, okay, you guys are going to move this little flag. Look, they flagged this 1 minute. That's why I trade flags in the 1 minute, even though, oh my God. I said a flag above the 1 minute, above the 200, that gets me going, right? I just said that. I said, it gets me going. I said, I'm going to start. I could smell this, man. Well, this is my strategy. I trade the flags on the 1 minute above the 200 when the 21's coming. Man, that was a beautiful move. And that's another short squeeze. That's an all-time high for Bitcoin. Bitcoin makes an all-time high right now on the channel. Agreed? That's the highest Bitcoin's ever been in its life cycle, ever in the history on here. Let's go back to the spot, just so we're not saying what it is spot, but wow, that 1 minute I just drew this. I just drew this for you guys. I didn't even remember that I drew it. I drew it, and that's why I went to go see. Yeah, I drew it, and I got excited, and that's when I went. Look, it hit my target and everything. That's crazy. It's hard streaming, and if I was alone, there's a chance I could have done it, but no excuses. It's okay. But what do you guys think of that? That's pretty crazy, right? Did I not just draw this? A second ago, I said 90% is going down. So you can see I'm not always right. I wish I was. I'm the most consistent guy you've ever met, though. I'll tell you that. MC, possible CETUS, favorite D pin. My favorite D pin, AOIZ. I love that. AOIZ, beautiful coin. And look, if you chased right now, you got banged out. You can't chase. Every time I get this sense to chase, I have to tell myself to cool off. When you're at price discovery, how many people just chased right now? Be honest. You have to be honest with me. If you tell on yourself, it's going to be better that you don't do it again. How many people just chased that price action? I know someone in here did. How many people just chased it? And now you're down in your trade immediately. Put a 1 if you just chased that. Not me. Shout out to Master Friend. I love how you're actually listening to me, Master Friend. I love you, man. Wow, all-time high again, live on stream. Yes, Bitcoin just hit an all-time high. We did it here again for Bitcoin. Let's tweet that out. Another all-time high. Let's go. 77,000. $77,292. Even. Okay. History was just made again, baby. We are live on stream, and Bitcoin, we are live on stream. And Bitcoin just hit another, we are live streaming on YouTube. And Bitcoin just hit another all-time high. Let's go. Let's go. And we should just, might as well put that in there, right? Binance. We are live streaming on YouTube, and Bitcoin just hit another all-time high. Let's go. 77,292 even on Binance. Spot. History was just made again. I mean, that's why I love streaming the way we do. All right, let's get back into this. This thing looks like there could be some opportunity here. I was just about to make that trade. Isn't that crazy? You know, the 15-minute looks lovely. The 15-minute looks like this thing could boom. I'm going to add to it at least. I'm going to begin the beginnings. I don't like that I have to ape in so high, though. Look at the smaller time frames. What are they doing? They're too far from the 21. I'm like, I want to ape on the 15, but like... seeing if price can come back to me. Hold on. I'm going to wait for a second here. I canceled the order. I canceled the order over here. No orders, no orders. He canceled it. Look at that beautiful double bottom there on the 1 minute time frame. Adam and Eve type of vibe. The 15-minute has the stochastics look they're about to just take the show. See how these stokes are pointing up? I mean, that's just there's some bearish div there too, though. And once you rip this high, I mean, that can now become, you know, now you're putting in supports down here. What I like about this is now you're starting to say this SR flip is real, which starts to give 76,250 a really, you know, and now you can start saying, well, maybe 76.6 is putting in some work. Previous support is resistance. Man, this is hard not to ape into right now. You know, this is really hard not to ape into. It's like buy high, sell higher, right? But dang, man, now you got to really be a little like... $333 at 76,049. Every time I've been chasing recently, they've been banging on me, man. It's just like right there, we were here sideways, we were up, came down, we were up, came down. This is tough. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing right now? Wow, 77,300 for Bitcoin. Bookmap, remember, Bookmap did suggest we go higher. Remember when we looked at Bookmap, it said, hey, if we went anywhere, oh my God, it just ripped. Oh my God, we're in price discovery again at 77,340. Oh my gosh, that was the trade right there. So that 1 minute flag was the entry that I gave that I was unable to snatch up. I'm sitting on my longs, holding them, breaking 200. Your tweet is old now. You're right almost all the time. Stick with your gut. I did X. Oh man. 78K on the way. I mean, I was about to just ape into this 15-minute too. Sam, what makes you take a head and shoulder pattern versus an inverted head and shoulder pattern? When they're both presented, it's just judgment based off previous follow through? No. It's where you are above a moving average. If you're above a 200 MA, you don't really think about it. You take the trade. See, you guys always forget the moving averages that I teach you about when you ask these questions. The question isn't anything else but the moving average. Bitcoin in full-blown price discovery now. We're going to need the 30-second chart again to track it. The 1 minute flag absolutely destroying life here. Just, oh my gosh. I just put out this flag on the 1 minute, decided I was going to jump on into a trade. I got excited. Next thing you know, the trade got absolutely out of control. We ripped to the upside for a new all-time high here for Bitcoin. Bitcoin hit 77,005. So now we do this, you know. What was the high now? It was 77,498 even. So funny. Bang, we're here to watch all-time highs. Shout out to you, my man, Crypto Billy, man. Love you, brother. God. Good times, man, with good people. Man, my dad would die 2 days after that picture. It's so crazy, man. So crazy. I like that. Fitness, finance, and most importantly, family. Amen, brother. Amen. Shout out to Dr. Arcane Bear. I love you, man. Wow, Bare Knuckle Fight Club. That thing is crazy. Those fights are pretty vicious, you know. I can't even watch this stuff. It's so crazy. Anyway. No, I hope that isn't true when I saw that. Solana Network? No. Trump excludes Haley and Pompeo from new cabinet. You know, some people, you know, what it's Rand Paul said, watch out. I don't know. I tried to warn him for some reason. Pretty interesting. Solana's about to rip. These altcoins are about to take this move from Bitcoin and go on an absolute tear. Solana will actually likely go bigger than this. It'll probably go this entire leg here. So you're about to see Solana go to 250 faster than you can make a ham sandwich. Okay? I don't know how fast. Some people take a long time. I don't know, a couple days. Yeah. Now look, the liquidity is being built to 78,000 for Bitcoin. I didn't ape in at 77.5. I didn't ape in. It was very hard not to ape just then. It took all my might not to ape in right now. But if I aped in, I'd be down in front of you all, and I'd be looking like a clown. Unless I aped in right there and sold quickly. I wish I had traded this flag. I was about to take it. But you know what? I did see it. And so therefore I knew, you know, again, let me just teach you something. This is something that I do a lot. Take this, rewind this, and keep it for you. I'm giving you gold right now because most people would not conversationally give you something like this. So you don't think it's that, you couldn't think it's as crazy as it really is. But I'm telling you right now, what I'm about to present to you is pure gold. Pure gold. So look at the 30-second chart. Most people don't even know about it, right? The 50 is going to come for the 200 here. We call that front running the golden cross. When you start to see the 50 bend up just there towards the 200 and you start to see a flag with the 21 coming up. So here's your checklist. Am I making a bull flag? That's the first thing you want to, am I starting to make some type of flag? And you, yeah. And you say, yes, I'm making some type of flag here. Okay. Check that off. Am I above the 200 MA? I am. I've crossed it and flagged out. Is the 50 coming for the 200? Can I front run the golden cross? And is the 21-day moving average coming into price action? If those four things you can check off, there's a high likelihood that you can make the trade with the stop loss below the 200 on that time frame you're on. As long as it could look, you can do this on the daily, you can do this on the 4 hour. This setup, you just need this setup. This is the sauce. This is the way. Whenever you see someone say, this is the way in my trading group, like that's what they're telling you, this is the way. This took years and years of me backtesting to figure this out. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you the sauce. You don't have to buy my indicator. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is be here and be awesome. Okay? All you need to do is be here or be awesome. If you're not loaded up enough right now in these altcoins, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. These are the days, baby. Bitcoin just made another all-time high. The high for Bitcoin was 77,498 even for BTC, in case you want to tell your family or friends. All right. Shout out to the 1,619 people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on into the live, baby. We love you. We appreciate you. Bitcoin at an all-time high. Altcoins about to bang. We're going to go over so many altcoins right now. We're going to show you it's about to pump. Bitcoin about to get lit on this 30-second chart. Or is it going to make a head and shoulder pattern? And let's clean up our TA and see what happened here to BTC. So I started making this flag. Get rid of the boss. That definitely ain't happening now. You never know. Watch it now. Life-changing wealth coming our way. Shout out to Mike for the $10 super chat. God bless you, Mike. Hey, you're gonna treat 100 grand like it's $100 when you guys are done with this. When this bull runs over, they go 100 grand. Yeah. I tipped the waiter last week, $100 grand. Yeah. Hola, Nate. Shout out to Crypto Helly in the house. Sam, can you check FET? It's about time everyone good to start chasing coins. Didn't get in early enough. Amen. Hola, Billy. Low stochastic now. A little hidden bullish. This swings up. That swings down on the RSI. I mean, Top G makes what I make in a month in a day. You know what I mean? So, and I make a good amount. So it's just like crazy. I just find that insane. But that means there's more coming. 100 grand a day is coming. Then I'm get to a chance somehow where I make some type of automated system, some type of thing that I'm going to work for, but I'm going to make 100 grand a day. If someone else in the world could make 300 grand a day, 500, I could, you know. Tate was saying he makes between, you know, 200 and 400 grand a day, every day. I believe it. I believe it's definitely possible. And you think about it, it's a lot, but it's not. I mean, it's like 12 mil a month, 12 mil a month, 120 mil a year. You know what I mean? There's still people that can buy and sell you at that point, right? There's always someone above you, right? Drift on Solana cracked from 48 cents and wicked all the way to $3. Huh? Can you check XRP, please? Thank you. Appreciate that. We'll add that to the list. Lifer Jet incoming. Man, this puppy ripped to 77,005. Anyone out here want to donate to my divorce fund? Yikes. Sorry about that. Tate has a couple coins. He has Daddy, right? Don't let the fear consume you. I let it and lost on ALO. I don't know what ALO is, yeah. Golden ratio fib at 84K. Arrow is my savior. I love Arrow Drone, baby. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. Look at this. We're on the 1 minute. And I'm not telling you I know where price is going. We're watching it together to see what it's telling us. I'm looking for a telegraphed idea here. People FOMO'd into that 77.5. It does say it wants to get to 78,004. I like 78,500. That's a key area that I've been watching closely. I love Velodrome, baby. Yo, when is Bitcoin gonna dump? I think soon. I'm on a jet plane. Don't know where. I'll be back again, right? Here we go, baby. Thanks for everything you provide for us, Lifer. I'm just telling you, man, let's go through it. And this better be a live stream. Everybody in the trading group. Who's here in the trading group? Everybody better be in the that's in the trading group should be here, man. These are the days, baby. These are the days. Look, that looks like a head and shoulder coming back down. They might rip this puppy all the way right back to, this might be a pump and dump, baby. I mean, that's a head and shoulder, is it not? 68% chance that's going to dump on you to the downside right now. If that defies the dump, something's going to, it's going to do something crazy. I think we need a correction, he said, right? What you think does not matter. What do the charts convey, my friend? What you think does not matter at all. I'll quit my job for this moment. Be careful. It depends on how much, you know, I kept a job in my first bull run. I had money coming in. The second bull run, I still had, you know, I was just ending a job. It's not, you know, having a 9-to-5 ain't bad as long as you're using that money to fund your dreams, you know, and you're doing it your way. Like I used to work a 9-to-5, but I worked a night shift because I didn't want to sit there with a boss breathing down my throat. I wanted to do what I wanted at night. If I wanted to go out, if I wanted to hang, whatever I wanted to do, I wanted to do it. So look, we're going to defy the odds of this head and shoulder pattern here. And you have to say, okay, it's a falling wedge that's going to get lit. You see? Again, you're like, but there's two things. What do I do? This is playing chess, man. The chess player can do two things that you're playing against. You don't know which things he's going to do. You got to be prepared for both. You got to be able to see as much as you can. All right? defying, saying, oh, it can only be one way is not the best way to handle the situation. The best way is to be open-minded that anything could go either way and to plan accordingly. That's how you master any situation in life, is by being open-minded and telling yourself that you don't know what's going to happen. By being a know-it-all, you cannot master the situation because you've cut yourself off from too many possibilities. Therefore, you will not be able to be prepared for the certain ones that do come your way. Agreed? Agreed. And that's pure logic. There's nothing you can say about that. That's not an opinion. It doesn't go one way or the other there. It is what it is on that one, right? I mean, now they're going to break out of this channel because they just don't care now at this point, right? Now there is some hidden bullish, now they got me thinking. Can the 15-minute come down for the retest here? Hit the 21-day moving average. And then that's going to be the last point of entry here, and then we're gone. That's it. That's going to be it. And then we rip ski. It's like sayonara. That thing is a double bottom, is it not? Another double bottom. Look at that. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Oh my God, 77,003. They got me paralyzed, man. I feel like the second I open up, they're going to pound it. I waited patiently. Deep ripping out the flag. Deep doing damage, baby. Soul about to rip out this flag to the upside like you've never seen. Soul about to do damage, in my humble opinion. Soul about to rip like we've never seen. Funny, I got this trade still on Jupe on Soul. I gotta look at that trade. I want to see it. We got MPLX in there banging on them. I got 10 grand in that. We got so many coins, man. What do I want to look at? I wanted to look at, oh yeah, Jupe. Jupe swap. Arrow about to rip ski. And look at this perp, man. Look, it's up 475%. So crazy, right? It's been open for so long. Open at $99. I just did it because you had to do some tasks to get the Jupe airdrop. So I started doing trades on Jupe, So hilarious. I'm going to eventually take like, who knows, 2 or 3 grand off this one. And I think it was like $100 or something. Jupe is hot, man. You can trade on Jupe. Decentralized trading. I mean, where else? And you can add a stop loss, take profit. I mean, you can do it just like you're trading. And this is going to be the future. We're all going to be trading DEXs. That's how McAfee saw it eventually, that we would all be on DEXs. All right. He says, laughing out loud, gave a first-time super chat and got ignored. We do not ignore the super chats. Yeah. We go through them all, and we actually go through each and every single one of them. Yeah, you're just impatient, and we're teaching you patience. All right. It has to be when you want it, not when it happens. And that's the problem with most people. That's the issue. Your frequency is thrown off when you demand things before you're supposed to receive them. If you waited for the universe to gladly hand you your super chat, it would have happened. All right. It would have happened. Bitcoin's all-time high doing damage here. And it looks like it's about to just absolutely go bananas. I'm waiting on that 15 to come back or make a flag. It's very rare we'll get this far away. I mean, we could be... anything could happen, but I would like that pullback a little bit to the 21. Even the 5 minutes a little too far away for the 21. So I'm going to logically wait one last time, and then that's it. There we are, 77,387, and I had this instinct we were going to pump from this flag here at 76,000 with the stop below the low. And remember, I gave this trade. If you remember, this was the original trade that we've been given the whole time. Since Saturday, or this was like since Friday, or might have been, was it this morning or last night or the night before? And the stop loss somewhere down here. So like this has never been stopped out. You're still in this trade. All right. Check the 4-hour time frame. We're ready to rip, bounce off the 21. Yeah, the 4-hour looks good to me too. It does. The 1 hour, look at the 1 minute's kick it. It's going to rip. This thing's out of control. Six-figure treasury asset, Bitcoin poly. I mean, they're coming out. The news is coming out right now that people are going to be buying Bitcoin on the treasury balance sheets. All right. Things are getting crazy. Things are getting crazy. Eruptions erupt over New York or Trump's deportation strategy. I'm saying even Mayor Adams said enough was enough. Right? He said, but I'm all set. Someone said this dude was an insider. He got tipped off and they decided to cut him out. I hope this guy has nothing to do with the administration, in my humble opinion. Keep him as far away as possible. Okay? Some of you people, there's some people that probably they don't understand all the things that I'm saying. But in time, understand that it's in your best interest, man. These people do not care about you. Global agendas that are not here for our America, man, period. Then that 1 minute flag. And that's why entries are key for me specifically. If I don't get the right entry, it's very hard for me to get in. All right. Amen. Billy is done. Yeah. It's okay not to understand. The truth will unfold itself when you are ready to receive it. Amen. So here it comes, 204.50. Expect the pullback. Funny. Well, now we've hit 77,500, where people will just instinctively take some profits if they don't know what else to do. And we'll come back to 77. I just want to see pullback. The next pullback I'm in on. I just got to be patient and wait my turn. I'm not going to chase. However, had I chased, I'd still be in the money by now, but I'm not doing that. I got to reserve discipline. I'm also making boatloads of money, and Bitcoin at an all-time high yet again here. I was about to open a log budget on Hamster yesterday, but I chose Jasmine instead. LOL. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up of what has happened. This 4 hours ready to pump. The 4 hour soul is ready to go. 250 is going to come faster than you can make a ham sandwich. But again, you do whatever makes you happy. And there it is, booming to the upside. We talked about it earlier today on stream. I even gave a flag on it. I said it's likely to continue to the upside, right? We went over this today. We talked about it on the live, did we not? This was from my morning stream, is it not? And there it is, hitting my target, is it not? Is it not? You'd be like, dang, this guy, he doesn't miss. This guy, Lifer Guy, doesn't miss. I wish I had watched his stream this morning. I might have just made some more gains. And you'd be like, no, he didn't. He didn't do it again, did he? With Hamster Combat. Because if you don't take a day off and you know every single coin in the game and you're amazing at technical analysis, you're going to nail it. You're going to nail it. You're going to absolutely nail it. Okay? It's going to blow your mind. Yo, there's so much to watch. There's so much going on right now. It's insanity. It is insanity. But I just wanted to show you yesterday's live, or this morning's live. Just like, I'm up early, man, and it pays to play, man, and it pays to pay attention. And my morning live streams don't get a lot of love. They really don't. Not Saturday morning, especially I went super early today. But clearly, and again, I tell you, I timestamp these so you don't have to waste your time. I'm not here to waste your time. And here I am talking about hamster combat right there and showing you where it's going to go. Like, I'm giving you the target. It's going to 5.9. Like, I don't know exactly how it's going to go. It went up, came down, but it didn't lose these previous supported resistance lines. And again, I'm not going to say I gave a perfect call on it, but you could see where it was likely going. Right? And there I am talking about my fiat. But there it goes, hitting the target at 5.9, exactly as suggested here for Bitcoin. I mean, for hamster. And so God bless you if you saw this, took advantage of it, and made the move. 43% gains out of hamster. High risk, tiny coin, I get it. Well, look, it got sold off all the way down after everyone got in. And now it's up 130% from the lows. You look, just take a look at the bigger time frame. See, they sold this puppy down, baby. I think it's up even a little more from the lows. It's up 158% from the low. What was the catalyst? The break above the 200 MA. Look out for this. I have multiple coins, multiple ideas, multiple flags as they break out. Tonight, I will be very active in the chat, in the chart. I'll be very active in the chart tomorrow morning. Look out for me to post. A lot of stuff is coming your way. You will be overwhelmed. You will be overloaded. You're going to have to create an Excel spreadsheet. Make a checklist. Go over the things that I talk about. Look, I was on the 1 minute here, but you could have traded other time frames, but the 1 minute was our God. See, if you don't know how to trade the 1 minute, you couldn't have seen anything that I saw. I was able to take the measured move and everything. You can't see this on the 2 hour. It was just continuation, but the 1 minute was my guide because it gave me a flag. The flag gave me a measured move. I was able to see where price action was likely going to go based on this idea. How did I get this measured move? I took the length of the pole from that impulse right there and said, this thing's going to pump the length of that to the target. Don't ask me how it hits the target exactly. Does some whale take my call and then sell there? Who knows? I personally didn't. You would think it had to have been me. I didn't. I didn't trade this. I didn't. I took the day off, man. From, I had to. I did. Not the day. I mean, it took 4 hours off. I've never taken a day off in 1,400 days, but. And again, if this thing wants to get lit, it's going to get lit just like this and continue up on the rising wedge. If Bitcoin continues to pump, this is going to continue to pump. So here we have it now. Maybe the retest never comes. It's just an upward trending, just absolute, just pump to 80,000. And we just decide to rip here. Look at the algorithm. People Googling Bitcoin. People want to know what's happening. 1,600 people here on the live. 147, 77. Look at that. 77 carrying through from gold. God is love. God bless you, brother. Thank you for the love. Swell. $77,360 for Bitcoin. These are the days, baby. These are the days of our lives. To forget you. Much love and respect, Liver. Can you please take a look at SEI, maybe Ondo, Cherry City Bullies? God bless you, Cherry City. Let's take a look at all the super chats. I am a little overwhelmed here. A lot coming our way here on this Saturday night. We got Alex Liu. God bless you. We got Michael Gill. I know you're looking swell, but how's swell looking? I like that, Mickey Gill. And we'll take a look back at swell here for Mickey. All right. Watch hamster. It could get busy and go up even more here. A lot of these things are just going to continue to rip. Don't worry. There's always another trade. Do not chase if, There's a bearish divvy there, but I mean, this thing is probably going to rip up another 19% and maybe more. Over 1,000 people scared to hit that like button. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't understand. We have 1,655 people here. 595. Maybe they just forgot. I'm going to believe they forgot. Hit that like button, everybody. We appreciate you. When you hit that like button, you get this algorithm pumping, you get it moving, and you get this show on the road, baby. Literally, you get the show on the road. More people will be on the road with the show. CETUS looking like it'll follow Bitcoin. I mean, it'll follow SUI here. And just watch this 1 minute. Bitcoin just hit a new all-time high. All right, which tells us that you're not going to get that pullback on the altcoins. And so now they can breathe. And then if they were sideways and consolidating, it's likely they're going to pump. So CETUS looks like you're about to get a 10 or 20% pump from a few different altcoins. This is high risk. It's a very small time frame scalp. But it's starting to play out like this could happen here. 1 hour is a little overbought. And you're a little jacked up on the 1 hour. Considering, right, CETUS just booming. Remember when I used to talk about this coin all the time? CETUS. Used to mention it all the time. 6 cents. It went all the way up to 49 cents. I mean, that's insane. And then you got the 14. That was just from September till now. The rally continues. Moodang ripping. D-Bridge will pump huge. FET exploding. Let's go. Everything's going to explode. Look at the 4 hour says you're going to continue. The 1 hour looks like it's just going to get pinned here. The 1 hour is the one that's a little stressful for me. It looks like a little sketch. The 1 minute looks like it may want to even continue to rip. But I usually don't play the 1 minute like that. You know, more like I like to trade as the market starts to rip more, the bigger time frames make more sense to me. So like right here, look, we gave you CETUS back here. Look at that. We were giving you CETUS back at 31 cents. Unbelievable. And look at that. And if you go back to my ideas, it's tight moving averages. Inside the bull panic, look how close the moving averages are. Low stochastic. RSI, MACD turning with the lack of bearish momentum of the MACD. I mean, it's just like, boom. Measured move is the length of the week, and we're about to get to that measured move. We're almost there. We're almost at 50 cents. I made the call to 50 cents back at the beginning of November. I'm just saying, the TA makes me highly, highly accurate. And I don't even sit here. A lot of people are like, I made a call. I did this. I don't even do that anymore. I used to do that. Oh, look at my calls. I just keep pumping. I'm going to pump out another call and another chart and another chart and another chart and another chart and another chart. Like, this is what I do. I'm just going to find the probabilities over and over again. Either you believe me or you don't. I have nothing here to prove at this point. I've helped so many people understand how to do this and make money around the world. I have testimonials by the thousands. I have books of them. I know who I've helped. I know what I've done. If you want to jump on in and continue to be a part of the movement, then by all means, please do. All right. But if you're questioning me for any reason, it's okay. It's your human, instinct to question me. But just keep watching, pay attention, and get an education. That's the best thing you can do. I don't need anything from you. Yes, I'm selling my trading group and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm showing you a lot of this stuff right here. You can make the gains and make enough to join my trading group. I give you the money first. I show up first. Then you do you. And look, I did not chase. See, if you had chased, you would have gotten bagged. They've been doing this to everybody every night. There's this angst that if you don't get in, they're going to rock you. And look at my bot. Just exited along. My bot just decided that was a good place to take some money off the table. So, and look at that beautiful M pattern. And they did give it all the way back. What if we do end up in my box that I said we're going to go into? It'd be crazy, right? Look, now I'm going to delete everything and I'm going to start fresh for you again. This is tough. My job right now is to track Bitcoin, go over all your altcoins. The demand for my knowledge is super insane, all right? And I'm going to service as many people as I can tonight, and we should get through every single super chat, no matter what. Thoughts on VARA, all right? The VARA network. It's on Gate.io. Wow, this thing was the lowest it's ever been, but it's starting to get back in the mix. But it got beat up. Oof. Yeah, I mean, the 4 hours breaking the 200. It's got that kind of Adam and Eve vibe. Lower volume. Not amazing. You know, I wouldn't touch it until maybe if it continues to pump, so be it. But I would wait for the 21 on the 4 hour time frame in a fib here. When the 21 interacts and the stochastics reset. And so what I do too is sometimes you can put used to be able to right click here and add an alert. Yeah, right there. And so when the stochastics hit that line, I'll get an alert. And then so this is my tandem alert system. I just put a vertical line because price action has to cross the vertical line. And I put it like a little preemptively where I'd like it to go. A lot of times I put 2 just so it's there. Shout out to the super chat. Thank you. We got another one. Hey, brother, can you look at RONIN Network, the #1 gaming blockchain? Shout out to DRM Brothers. We'll take a look at that for you. Thank you so much. We are backed up a little bit. We're going to rip through these and get to them as soon as we can. Bitcoin at 77,060 after hitting that new all-time high, but then setting this liquidity zone all above us. But now, look, liquidity's still down to 74. It could go either way still. They are toying with people right now, and the leverage traders, if you're going too hard leverage, they're going to knock your socks off. It's an in and out game tonight. It's an in and out game. Even though everyone wants to catch the long haul. That's why you have heavy spot bags, so you don't get beat doing this stuff. Okay? All right? My goodness, man. And there's so many people out here. Okay, virtual. We got VARA, we got drift. So VARA, I would wait for VARA to come back, even though everything's hot right now. You know, I mean, you could track the smaller time frames because you don't know what's going to happen. But at one point, you're going to get overextended, and at that point, that's when you know. And I'm just telling you that the bigger time frames are already looking a little sketchy here for VARA. So maybe you get one more pump here, but to me, if you get lucky enough to get one more rip up to 2.9, that's going to be where the cookie starts crumbling there. Looks like we're about to break 77,000 right now and go back. Thank God I pulled that trade off. My instinct was spot on there. You guys almost saw me got rocked and wrecked, but I did not let it happen. Virtuals, protocol. This thing's been hot, was in consolidating nicely, but seemed to have fallen out of the pattern. Ever since then, kind of continued to fall off. Couldn't hold the bottom. Doesn't have a lot of volume, especially on exchange here, so it's a little light. It needs a little more step up. You know, could it make a descending triangle? Not everything's going to be bullish. There's too much now. There's too much diversity in crypto. There's too many different types of coins from different spaces. One space will pump one day, the other will pump the next. This thing is hot. They do like it. But it's sad to say it, you know, nothing is 100%. And this thing seemed, this is one rule of thumb. I traded this. I was in this. I just want to make it clear. The second I saw that we started losing this trend line right in here, I sold my position. And I sold around 38, 37. And look, we're down. So when I see trend lines beginning to break, I give up on the trade until it gets back inside the trend line. That's very important for me that it holds trend. Even a slight break in trend tells me something is cycly and likely not going to happen the way we want it to. Drift protocol absolutely ripping faces off. Remember, we used to talk about drift when it first came out. Oh, there we are actually going over drift back there. That did not play out for us back in September. We eventually got the beat down, right? I did like this coin, though, when we first saw it come onto the radar there. What, 31 cents, too? Wow, there's a 5x for drift. Doing absolute damage here. And this one needs to likely, in my humble opinion, come back to the 21. So it all looks hot. But this thing was on a bit of a tear before Bitcoin. You can see that. There's your fibs. Because when you don't have supportive resistance, you're looking for Fibonacci. It's your invisible levels. And so you're looking for this to come back to the 21-day moving average. I'm going to sound like a broken record. Let this reset. and then I put my alerts here and wait. And so while I'm trading coins, I have alerts on other coins, and it's a conveyor belt of a constant process of in and out, in and out. And nobody does it better than the lifers, man, on a daily basis. People could try to copy me, do whatever they want, but they will never be as consistent, so it's just impossible. They're not going to be able to do it. I have perfected this consistent skill, man, like, of staying on point. Okay, let's take a look here at Rio, R-I-O. And thank you for the super chat. You people are amazing. Rilio. Now, I've noticed this about RWA. RWA has been struggling. It's been getting sold off. It's been getting pushed down. It's not getting a lot of love. No one's talking about it. Including Rilio, right? I feel like it fell out. I see this a lot. You fall out with a dip, and then you get back inside. I used to see this a lot in the last rally, and I started doing it. I played out a lot. I own this coin. I believe in it. I like it. I believe these are some of the greatest prices for just a rounded bottom before a massive run to the upside. Again, I could be wrong. There's no guarantees of anything that I say, and there's, nothing. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. But we're back here, double bottom up the 786 Fibonacci retracement, and that's just a very likely area for remove. You're buying low premium. There's a lower percentage that you could lose buying down here than buying up there. All right. Let's see if Bitcoin's doing the retest like we talked about on that 15-minute time frame. So bearish engulfing candle on the 15-minute did close. Let's see what happens in the next 9 minutes and 21 seconds. That's right-click, countdown to bar close on that 15-minute, so you can see what's happening. And then we got this doing its thing here. And now can this thing bounce off of this area here, off of 76,918? I mean, that was the bounce I was looking for right there on the 15-minute. I was looking for the 15-minute to bounce off the top of this trend line. The previous support to become resistance. This is where I would feel comfortable getting into a long. All right? Because I'm traditional. This is a traditional bounce. This is a known retest, okay? This is a retest off of the channel. $15-minute ain't too far for the 21, could get dragged into this. So this is someplace I would be looking for a possible move. Saturday night low volume, very tough to trade too as well. But there's the bounce suggested. I'm gonna cop the bounce. See if we can catch it on this sketchy night. Not risking a great deal. About 180 now that I moved my stop loss up. 15 minutes a little sketchy, but that's a nice bounce on the 1 minute there. Previous support becomes resistance. SR flipping. Can we hold it? If we don't, so be it. We don't, and you take a shot. But if you take every SR flip you find, and you take profits when you're up, you'd be surprised how often you'd win. And again, that's a strategy in and of itself. All right. How much of a market cap can CETUS get to? That's a good point. You know, I go back to watching Cake go to 7 billion. All right. And that's kind of what I have now. But we had a smaller. So if Cake can get to 7 billion, I think this can get to 14 billion because it's big, it's hot, and we're going to get more money in the market. I think even 10 billion is possible. 4x to a billion. And so there's a possible 40x out of CETUS right now. The market cap is tiny. Tiny. You have to remember, Cake was 60 cents and went to $44. I remember that. I'm not saying every one of these is going to do a cake, but I mean, something has to replicate what cake did. And cake wasn't even the actual swap. I mean, pancake swap, right? It was the swap. It was the DEX, and it was the DEX coin. Just like CETUS protocol, and CETUS is the DEX coin. So you do you, but this, I mean, this thing could do numbers. It really could. It really could. Maybe it doesn't. I don't own any, so I'm not trying to hype it up like, oh, buy it all. I'm just telling you what I believe is possible. You guys ask a question, I'm here to answer it. All right. My favorite deep end, AOIZ, check it out. I think you'll love it. We thoughts on VARA Network. We hooked that up. Omar Iron, we looked at Drift. Love from Ireland. Slancha, my friend. Slancha Omar. Live, laugh, love. My buddy. Rigo Garza. Thank you. Jimmy. Mickey Gill. Alex Liu. We got a crew out here tonight, everybody. Ex-Dr. Diesel. Good evening, Sam. Check out Fat on the 4 hour. Thank you. We will. We're going to take a look at Fat. Picasso. Trump. Let's take a look at Fat. Fetch AI. Beautiful pump there to 329. Came back down to 60. Pumped. Wow, look. The bot just entered another long just like I did. I entered the long before the bot did. So am I a bot? The bot just copied me. The bot just did what I did. The bot was like, oh yeah, that's a good long, Sam. I'm going to take it. But the bot knows how to enter a long and then add to the long as it goes down. You look at Fetch, I mean, Fetch, once Fetch crosses the daily 200 MA, it's gone. And you can see it's got a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. We did this right shoulder, we got the pump. Fetch is about to do some serious damage. And it's going to go on this run here and likely head all the way back up to 446. That's going to be a big move for Fetch. Exciting times to be alive here, to have a crypto portfolio. And that looks like it's going to run somewhere into late January. There will be pullbacks in this bull run. It's not going to go up only. There will be pullbacks. You know, I have to reiterate that. But to me, that looks like such an obvious call. And the second Fetch, you can just wait for the daily candle to close above the yellow line, open up the trade, stop on the other side, let it rip. One of the easiest, the simplest ways to make money right now is to trade Fetch when it crosses that yellow line. Like, it's what we do. What are you doing there? Working out? Or getting my attention? Oh, this is the funniest thing ever, yo. So, do you guys ever see that video where the woman's moving her hands in the elevator and she ends up becoming inside of the water tower, right? So, like last night or the night before, I'm standing here, right? And my wife walks in the room and she stands, like, say I'm standing there. Say this is me. And she just walks quietly, doesn't say a word. I got the headphones on. I'm staring into a chart. I'm like in hyper focus. And then I turn and I see a face and I almost have a heart attack. She's done it to me like 5 or 6 times, right? So today she walks in the room, right? And she's doing this. Right? And I'm like, what are you doing? Exercising? You know? And she's like, no, I'm making these large movements so you see that I'm coming in the room. But you had to see how she was like, when she had this funny face. And me and her we have so much fun together. Like, she's my soulmate. Like, she's my buddy. Like no one else could be me and her. Like, it's us. Like, it's till death do us part for sure. You know, and she's so funny, man. We have so much fun together. She makes me laugh. We laugh at each other all the time. Like, if you had seen it, it was the funniest thing. And then the way she said it, she was so cute. She's like, oh, I just moving my hands because I didn't want to scare you like last time, you little baby. I'm like, and then she rubbed it in too. You know what I mean? You know, she's the lifer, man. She got to put a dig on me. She's like, everyone likes you and thinks you're this big guy, but you're just Sam here at home. She's like, you're just Sam to me. I'm like, I know, baby. I said, I'm nothing special. I just do charts, man. No one cares about me like that. So this looks beautiful. Fetch on the way, baby. Fetch on the way. And that's how you know a lifer chart. Only guy with the big yellow price action marks. Only guy with the moving averages. We pump on that 200 MA. We are gone. Baby, gone. Fetch about to do damage when it crosses that 200 MA. And look, we're up in the trade already on that bullish retest for Bitcoin. And that thing looks like it's going to moon. It does look like it's going to moon. Do we triple down? I think we have to on a night like tonight on this 5-minute time frame with the retest in the smalls. Smalls, baby, smalls. On the way to 78,000. We'll see. Only time will tell. 77,200. Holding us down, baby. The 5-minute is curving in the Stokes. It's got a falling wedge. It's touching the 21. It's a bit of an uptrending semi-cup and handy. There's your cup. There's your handle to the possible upside there for Bitcoin. They like to play games, right? They like to play games. Fetch looks absolutely beautiful and bodacious. I would rub oil all over Fetch all night long. What are you talking about? Fetch looks amazing to me. And I make it so simple for my students to understand. Like, they use one yellow line the daily and they get in line. And with a few weeks, they start understanding how to make gains. And with a proper bull run and a lot of volume, I can get some of the most beginner traders to start learning how to take profits and make gains off these altcoins and these other coins. And like, it takes some time. It's not easy. Again, you're not going to be a seasoned trader, but the market's going to be so good that you just need a little bit of my skills to be able to see what's happening and gain a little bit of an edge on the people that have no idea what they're doing. Remember that. You're trading against retail that doesn't want to do the work. They don't want to learn divergence. They don't want to sit up late at night and do go over the charts. They don't want to pay $99 and join a trading group and have someone tell them what they got to be doing. They want to go get drunk all night and play games. You know what I'm saying? And then they want to come in here and play in the market and get rich. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. Even though that's how most people think it does. They don't want to go to the gym, but they want the body, right? They want to have the beautiful kids and the awesome family, but they don't want to sit there and change the diapers, right? You got to put in the work. Picasso double bottomed here on the low. I don't know anything about this coin. Looks like it rug pulled, but it did double bottom. There's a chance it bounces from here. The measured move of the double bottom, you have a 68% chance that you break out and you end up somewhere here at whatever price that is. At a bunch of numbers. 0002 right? 0024747639. There it is. 7244091. My baby, I got boatloads in Caspa. I like to see it ripping. We told you it was likely going to pump here. Look at that giant double bottom for Caspa. Said it had to. If Caspa didn't pump here, we were in trouble, right? We gave you this flag for Caspa. Said it was likely going to break to the upside. Therefore, there's my target at 1340. There's Caspa hitting it. You're like, how does this dude do it? I mean, I go over every single coin constantly. And we're not going to hit every coin tonight, but we're going to hit a lot of them. And we do memes. We do utility. We do layer ones. We do soul, soul memes, you name it. If you want to jump into this Caspa and you're into it, it's this flag here for Bitcoin, right? Bang, right? And look, we should be up like a few $100 by now. Only 40? I thought I went harder on that. $33,000 on the trade after the bounce there. And see, that was the bullish retest, so I felt comfortable getting in because of the support and resistance flip with the low stochastics and the 21 touching. It told me we were likely going to get that move to the upside. Okay. Now here's weeks is I'll take the bigger. See, the 1 hour is a little sketchy right now, but I guess it could flip. The 4 hour looks great on weeks, like we're about to just go on an absolute tear. And we've placed in that double bottom. So we could make a bigger trade on weeks, like maybe go up to 80,000 here. Sad to say though, it's still not a, I don't get a beautiful risk to reward ratio unless I go up to 82,000. I'll probably take profits a little early because I like to. But mathematically, if the trade does what it's supposed to do, it should play out. Bullish retest 2. And this is a smaller account. You just want to grow the accounts one step at a time. Have more than you had before. That's all. Can easily get stopped out. You don't want to ruin yourself. You grow these accounts one step at a time. I know you want Bitcoin. You want the biggest gains ever. Bitcoin's going to rip, but don't worry. There's going to be 100 grand. There's going to bounce down to 70, then back to 80. There's going to be so many opportunities to make money on Bitcoin. Don't get so caught up that it has to be this one tonight. It has to be. Look, they still have 44,000. We could still crash here. We're in all-time highs. At any moment, they could decide that that was the high, and then they start to come back and grab liquidity. It's a sketchy game we're playing here. I'm sorry to say. It really is. But the bounce is in right now. We're about to go to a new all-time high. It looks like we're about to get a ripski. Where would be the next move? Well, it'd be the length of this pole here. I played pickleball for the first time today. Anyone here a pickleball player? Anyone here play pickleball in Sarasota and want to play with me regularly? I would like to start playing pickleball. You know, we have a few good trades. We need some time. We go out, we play some pickleball, right? Let's get it in. You can even come play pickleball with me. I have a little court set up where I live. You know, check it out. Pickleball, baby, pickleball. Are you into pickleball? Is it just me? Who here is into pickleball? I want to know. Bless your family, Sam. When will AVAX hit 80? Who knows? One day, though. Thoughts on Bone, considering it's the gas for SHIB. Bone's cool. I have some from back in the day. It doesn't get enough buzz, you know. Blessing, Sam. Can you look at SHIB, please? Thank you. We did look at SHIB. SHIB's about to continue. We're going to take a look at ARKM. Can you look at RONIN? We will. We're going to take a look at all these super chats for you, everybody. And I just haven't seen a super chat from one of my admins in a second here. Can you guys please send in a super chat list? I'm looking for it. I do not see it. I do not see it. I'm relying on you guys to get through these tough times here. Can you look at Scroll, please? Wow, it's never ending. I could be here all night. Pickleball is awesome. I'm down to play with you, Lifer. Thanks, Michael. Do you live in Sarasota? I hope you live where I live, though. Don't get me excited. Trump, USDT, BONK. Okay, so we got Trump, USDT, BONK, XRP, SEI, SHIB, ARKM, RONIN. I think there's more than that, Burke, though. Okay, let's look at Trump, USDT. This thing's going to rip. I mean, you can clearly see that the stochastics is going to take this to a new all-time high. I mean, it's very likely based on the 5-minute Stokes. They are pointing and ready to push. Tonight is probably the beginning of the bull run. Like the official beginning. That was the last little dip. They try to make it think they get, no. Bang. Inverted head and shoulder to the upside, crossing the 200 MA. My oh so beautiful bang. Bang, bang, bang. Sorry, didn't realize you were so busy with super chats. Can we do AVAX later and estimate 80? Blessing, Sam. Shout out to Paul Wood. I love you, man. AVAX will pump. Its all-time high is 150. If the bull run is real, it should exceed that. Yeah, it should go to about 200. I can play racquetball and tennis. I've always wanted to learn pickleball. Yeah, I signed up for a lesson today. Got to explain you know. You can only win on a serve. You can only win a point on a serve. So technically, you have to win 3 points to win a point. Because if they're serving, you have to win 2 points. You have to win 2 points to get the serve back, right? I believe. Someone said, look at Trump Mega. Trump USDT Mega. The lowest it's ever been on exchanges, but it's been higher than this on the decentralized exchanges. I mean, it could be bottoming here for a bigger pump. You kind of have to look at it on deck screener, don't you? What was that we had here? You know, this skibby, that's bullish consolidation. You see this SKDI? It's a brand new meme. A lot of people don't know about. $45 million market cap. That looks very interesting to me. I'll tell you that. I'm about to put 5 SOL in this. I'm about to put 5 SOL in this thing. Let me see if it's yeah, I like this puppy. This thing could do damage. It's got a strong community starting to form. Really nice movement as far as altcoins. 165 gains possibly coming here. I like what I'm seeing. If you don't see this, go to your style, always show stats. Click on that, hit OK. It will not disappear. Watch this puppy and watch it closely. There could be gains coming out of this thing. SKDI, very high risk meme. If you're not able to come to the stream, we add these things to the live, to the Discord, so you're privy to everything what's going on, even if you're not able to make it here. I forgot how demanding these super chats these live streams become. Like, they used to be these quiet Saturday nights. No, not so much. Not so much anymore. We are going to be ripping Saturday night streams at 1,500. I mean, that means the day streams of the week are going to be crazy, right? But we're giving you the awesome setups, the ideas, and the coins that matter. You're finding out about the newest, hottest memes. You're finding out about everything here on the channel. Blow your mind. And it never ends, man. Casper going to make that flag and likely get lit and get back in the game, baby. If you panic sold your Casper, I'm so sorry. They made it look like it was going to dip. One of the best layers in the game. Come on, man. Sam, can I get your autograph? Anytime, baby. Anytime. Possible breakout coming on Mew. Wow, so we got BONK, XRP. I mean, BONK's about to do damage. Damage, look at that thing. It's only a matter of time. BONK bangs. I stand by this. I mean, it will consolidate. Maybe it goes down a little bit more, but this could be the pump. But yeah, BONK is gone. And this is just flag season now. This is what I've been teaching you. This is why all the strategies that are coming together that I've been showing you. Tight moving averages, high volume node, low stochastic. Wait for them to come back down if you want the perfect entry. But aping in is aping in at this point. BONK. Let's see if it can come back down to the bottom of the channel. But we're looking at 20 to 30% gains at almost every coin in the game that's in a flag right now. And BONK about to do damage cheese, baby. We're going to sell damage cheese one day at a store near you. You're going to buy it, you're going to eat it, and you're going to be like, wow, this tastes like gains. You probably just spit out your cheese that you were eating just now because you were having cheese and crackers, and you're like, what did he just say? This guy's out of his mind. You're in Florida now. Get yourself a pool table. Funny. I can't, unfortunately, the house I got, I would have to get rid of like a dining room table or something, which I guess I could. Could make it a dining room pool table. BONK's about to pump. BONK's about to pump. It's about to pump. XRP, the only coin that won't pump tonight. No, I'm just joking. XRP pumping right now as we speak. Look, everything was in the same flag. BONK is about to pump out of the same flag XRP just pumped out of. They're all either in it, about to be in it, or in the same type of pattern here. If you look at XRP in the bigger time frame, consolidating, getting tighter and tighter, a big move is coming for XRP. I see it headed back to $1.07. I mean, it could take longer, but it could get there by, this says maybe June. Let's see if it breaks out a little quicker than that. Still says it's going to take a while to get to $1 unless it goes on a straight line up. Bitcoin 77,340. All right. Not all love there for Bitcoin. Starting to have a bit of a double top and struggle at this beautiful retest. Still looks like it could continue here to the upside. I like 77,000. That's our new support zone. We stay above 77K. We really got no worries. We can continue to plow forward and kick it. All right, let's take a look at SEI here. And then we're going to look at ARKM. I got boatloads in SEI. I took all my profits from SEI, from SUI, and I put them in SEI. All right, and I see SEI about to do even more damage to the upside. About to do serious damage. 68% gains coming out of SEI. It just broke the 200 MA on the daily. That's gainers. That's when things are about to get launched. I'm telling you right now, like that thing's got, look at that. The 3 days about to get lit, my favorite. And we were ripping already, had to come back down. They ripped SEI, the next positional strength. Family, I've followed you for a long time from Italy. You're a #1 vet. How do you see it explode? God bless you, Rune, please. And SHIB, only one super chat, please, per person. Otherwise, it gets out of control. $220 on chat revenue. You people are amazing. SEI is about to explode. It's sleeping behind SUI. 3-day chart about to get lit. 68% gains coming, and then it's going to continue to that all-time high. It's 45 cents. It was 24 cents. It's one of the only coins that's only up double with a beautiful ecosystem. This thing is the steal. They're keeping it under wraps right now. 85 cents is coming with that high volume node. This is my play. I am heavy in this right now, like extra heavy sauce. Bitcoin 77,400. Looking interesting on the 5-minute chart, about to get busy. And I'm going to show you what I'm seeing here on the smaller time frame. I've seen this play out many times too. I like this type of pattern. I've seen it. And this thing will boom to a new all-time high. We're very close to we're $98 from the all-time high, so it's likely we're going to make a new one. I mean, come on now, right? That pattern takes you to 78,250. We're about to go to 78K, my friends. Likely on stream. We're about to go to $78,000 here on stream. I mean, this is it, right? I live for this. 1,600 people live Saturday night. Money getting thrown at us. And you know what's funny, you guys, can you guys go hit up the thread guy? All these people are they're these known people in crypto, but they go live and they don't even have as many people watching as we do. This is one of the biggest streams in all of cryptocurrency. We should get that respect, man, out the world, man. Tell the thread guy he needs to interview the lifer, man. He needs to interview the lifer, man. I want to interview him too. I find him an interesting person. We just don't get the recognition yet, but we should, man. This is one of the biggest streams in all of cryptocurrency because of each and every one of you. Consistently rocking it. Man, I love y'all. You people make this amazing. You people make this an experience that will never be, that can never be replicated. Nobody has something like this. I mean, not like this, baby. Not like this. I love y'all. The love and the passion is real. The way you guys treat me, I can feel it. The energy is amazing. Look at this. I mean, same thing as following Bitcoin. Bitcoin comes up for the retest. Bitcoin rips tonight. This is ripping. You are ripping to 54, and you probably might not go lower. So, I like this. I like what I'm seeing here for SEI. This is my play, baby. This is my play, my sleeper play here. I feel comfortable with it. It makes sense to me. It speaks to me. All right? It goes where I go, if you know what I know over here. SWELL still holding 6 cents. SWELL might do something absolutely crazy. Absolutely wild and crazy. Yeah. Okay. And freaking this SUI game, man. If I told you everything I did, I think it would hyperventilate some people. So I can't say everything, but I just know that I'm loading up on SEI like a madman right now. Like probably a little more than, 20 grand. Maybe 30 grand, maybe 40 grand, 40 grand. Oh! Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. And let me just accumulate, baby. Accumulate before the bigger moves. BORK equals newbie. Bitcoin all-time high. History in the making. Again, tonight. BORK is interesting. We went over BORK on the stream. Yeah, thank you. All right, everybody. 77,320 for Bitcoin. Can we make that new high? The flag's looking interesting on that 5. Still double toppy, but almost a bit of an inverted head and shoulder in a way too. 77,000 holding us down, baby. Only time will tell. And there I am buying 40 grand more of SEI right there at 39,000. 38% is filled. I'm trying to eat up as much as the supply as I can before ever you guys get in there. There it is. Not many people ever show you that because they'd be afraid if it goes down, oh, he lost 15 grand and everyone laugh at me. I don't care. I'll hold it and I'll put more in. I'll put 20 grand more in. I lose 15. I'm ready to rock. Crypto faced at a $50 billion long. Going to take profit with 8 million profit. That's awesome. That's going to be huge. Still going to look at ATOSAM. Will not stop. That's insane. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, let's take a look at ARKM and RONIN. ARKM on Mexi. ARKM, one of my favorite projects. I love this thing. I told you it was going to rip up way before it did. I put this out to the trading group. I talked about the daily lower high right there, and it was gone, up 75% now for ARKM. It did exactly what Ape did, and that was the low. And I pointed this out to so many people. I said, that lower high is the beginning of altcoin season. I actually called the beginning of altcoin season before all this stuff started ripping. It was like 4 or 5 weeks ago. Remember when I found the cup and handle on total 3? And that's when I said we're likely going to rip. This is it here. This is where we begin to rip. This is when it happens, right? And that's kind of what happened there. We started going crazy and getting an absolute insane move. I love ARKM. This thing is hot. The daily's a little high now, away from the 21-day moving average. ARKM's been on an absolute tear. SEI is just above the 200 MA. SEI is about to do what ARKM just did. You see? ARKM now is a little high. So look, ARKM's got nice support, big resistance at 274. To get to that resistance, it's got to gear up a little bit. To me, watch the daily make a flag here. 4 or 5 more days of consolidation, and then the altcoins are just going to rip. And then 323 for ARKM. Soon it's back to its all-time high. And this was just a little stopover before we got a rip. Look at this. An Adam and Eve double bottom. You can see it clear as day. As hidden as it may seem, that's the Adam and Eve. That is going to rip. Like 90% of the time this thing is going, there's your target 465 out of the Adam and Eve for ARKM. ARKM, Adam and Eve on the way. And, you know, I'm more broad strokes with this stuff now because it's just, I can just see it. It's going to go. You wait for the flag to touch the 21. That's your entry. Then you hold this thing for weeks at a time till it hits the target. Like, again, you do whatever makes you happy. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just kind of talking it through to myself. What I do, my name's you. Sometimes I refer to myself as you. God bless you all, though. Thank you for being here. Okay. Oh, man. And nobody works harder, man. This is hard work. I'm telling you right now. This ain't easy. This ain't easy, but you know what? So many people end the night being like, man, that guy did my super chat. What a good dude. And we create so many good, when someone does my super chat, I get pretty happy. I'll be honest, when I go to a live streamer and I put out my chat and they read it and do it, makes me very happy. It's a really, really rewarding experience to have the live streamer recognize you and talk about your coin. I don't know why, but it's an amazing feeling. It's an interactive feeling. You can't get through Netflix. You can't get through baseball. You can't go to it doesn't happen at a sports game. You get to interact with the person that you really want to see in some way, shape, or form. I think it's awesome. You know, and I love the whole super chat forum. Whoever created it is so smart. I love this thing, man. And again, you guys, it also helps my channel, helps my life. $255 in chat revenue. That's amazing. You people are great. You know, I took my wife and kids out today to $80 dinner. I mean, that's easily paid for it after taxes. You people are awesome. You took me out to dinner tonight. So I'm going to keep working for each and every one of you. The man, the legend, my brother, Crypto Lifer. Shout out to Lazaro Alberto in the house. We love you, Lazaro. RONIN. A lot of people like RONIN as a gaming as the top gaming coin. They're all over it. They're sweating it. It's been getting beat to the ground. Gaming isn't hot right now, really. You don't hear a lot about it. So, you know, again, great time to DCA into gaming is when people aren't paying attention. RONIN could do some damage. 190 here. Resistance at 240. RONIN. I just see this as a beautiful consolidation. Some of the best times to get into this coin if you believe in the project. If you believe in the project, I mean, that's it. That's it. That's your spot. That's your spot right there. I truly believe this is some of the greatest prices you'll get for this coin, and we'll go back to 440 more than likely. And again, I know nothing but the fact of my ignorance. Who knows? But from what I see and the way I see it, in my perspective, and I hear enough about the coin, it does get a good buzz. Avalanche, we saw it inside this. It made the low, came back inside the pattern. You can say, okay, it's good to go. It never left the pattern then. Bring this down a little bit above the 1 day 200 MA. Finally, after a long time, look for it to possibly bounce down one more time, get tight. But this is probably your last chance to grab AVAX between the $28 and $30 region in the next couple of days before it absolutely rips Thanksgiving. And we have Thanksgiving pump like you wouldn't believe. So yeah, I'm with it, and it looks cool to me. SWELL still holding 6 cents. It seems to be its possible new bottom, but you never know. All right. And again, I mean, a lot of these coins are still going to 10x. WIF is still going to do some damage. All right. Let's take a look at BONE, BONE. I don't really like looking at BONE. It's so small. No one talks about it anymore. You know, it should follow SHIB. But to me, it's just like we're not going to go dig it out of our MetaMask wallets and start trading it and see how low it is. And yeah, it did get a bit of a pump from the bottoms. And if SHIB starts to pump, I guess BONE will. If you like this idea and if you're willing to take a bigger risk than SHIB already, which is pretty risky as far as I'm concerned, wait for this to get above the 200 MA, and then that's where you enter the trade and then see how long you can ride it with the SHIB run. It may make you boatloads of money. I'm not doing it, but there's a strategy there that could be played out that I've played many times in my life. It's up to you for BONE. We take a look at RUNE, RUSD RUNE for Tether here on MEXC Thorchain. I've always liked Thorchain. Great project. Look for it to consolidate here. It's getting very tight inside these two channels. Only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. It's about to explode. So look for this thing to absolutely explode above the 200 MA. Once it breaks 579, it's ripping. I see the target to 14. There's about a 3x coming out of runes, and to me, the time to buy is soon, is around now. So Sam put in that work. You know it. It's how we do, man. Chewing through them. Let's take a look at VeChain. VET. What's going to happen to VeChain? Been a long time since I looked at VeChain. I mean, VeChain's in this giant cup and handle, making that secondary higher low. Again, that's your consolidation place. That's accumulation. You hold on to it till it rips. VeChain will rip again. They got UFC gloves. They're doing cool stuff with fighting. They're not giving up. They're innovating. AJ Wrights Crypto showing us the stuff there. Shout out to AJ, the Tesla, 100K in crypto. Go. Today he's going to put more money in crypto. Let's go, baby. I see this thing booming. This is probably your last chance to buy it on the low, too. I remember getting this at half a penny back in the day. Actually, yeah, half a penny, man. VeChain. Hey, brother, please do scroll. Got no turkey day. On call for the oil field. Drill, baby, drill. I like it. I like it. That's where I want you. Drilling that oil out. That Texas gold, baby. I'm just going to see where the best place to look at scroll is here. And we're back above 200 on Solana. 77.88. What a number. I like that. Right there, I like how it looks. It's on MEXC at SCR. I didn't realize that. I was trying to find it. I'm like... maybe it's new. All right, it is brand new. So let me go to, what I do is I actually go to the spot area here on MEXC. And again, zero perpetual, you know, look, we're still inside this flag battling 277, but we're still inside the flag above the 200 MA, the 21 MA. I mean, we're looking all right. We're still bullish on the call too. We're hanging out. We're hanging in green there. Where did I put my spot window? I got so many dang windows open. It's insane. Here's my spot window. All right. So let's take a look here. We're looking at scroll, right? Yeah, SCR. Okay. 7780. Okay, and what I do is I just do this right on chain here, like you know. Honestly, I like this as the next hot coin, like SEI. I've talked about it. It can move, it's fast, it's innovative. It's got a whole meme game going on it already. People are talking about it. It's starting to make that run. Remember, SUI wasn't that much, right? Let's take a look. SUI market cap, and you just take you through these ideas here. Once you guys get my mind going, you guys get my mind going, man. So you guys are on point. 77,380 for Bitcoin. It continues to rip tonight. Everything is going to rip. But remember, SUI, we saw SUI at 90 and then even 60 cents. So if you cut this down by 8 billion, it's a 2 billion. I mean, SUI really came out the gate, $1 billion market cap pretty early. Even when it first came out, it looks like it's going to rip again. It really does. But so you look at SUI, you're like, cool. Then you look at Scroll, right? And you're like, it's got a $141 million market cap. If Scroll just gets to 1.4 billion, Scroll's telling me it could do damage. It's a layer 2 scaling solution designed to enhance Ethereum's, it does ZK rollups, right? At its core, the thing, it's got memes, it's fast, it works, people are gonna like it. It enhances your ability to use cryptocurrency. It's working well too. And it's got its own contract addresses, you know what I mean? So it's got its own stuff going. If you go to Deck Screener, you can already see that Scroll will have its own area of memes that you could take a look of. SKDI is hot. I like this thing. It looks like it's gonna pump hard. And you can kind of already start looking at the Scroll. We got Nuri, we got Lore token. All right. Market cap for these are very small. We have 350 million, 308. Stone is the hottest one. Stake Stone. All right. I don't know if that's something to do with their ecosystem, though. I think it is. So right now, very, very small. Dejan Cat, right? 94,000. This thing is just getting started. There's 100Xs to be had in here. These memes are going to start ripping in the next 2 to 3, 4, 5 weeks. People are going to rip, and they're going to be like, Scroll's the next thing. And it's just not there yet. But it's about to be. You can smell it. They're already showing you how this happens. SUI, SEI. SEI is also going to get more lit, I believe. It's going to get a little more crazy. Popo the cat, you know, and you can start kind of... Those are the two places I would start sniffing around for memes. It is high risk, but there's going to be high reward in those areas if you're able to channel those moves. But it's up to you, right? Okay, Kryptonite and Leash. Leash is just like Bone. It's going to look just like it. You know, I wouldn't put too much on that. Scroll TA-wise, it's looking really nice. Like, see this flag? Like, we just showed you the flag on MEXC, and we're showing you the flag here too as well. It looks like it's about to rip. You know, I would take it this whole length. Pause, right? So you can go to 107 likely for Scroll. So Scroll looks like it could bang to 107 and not too long from now. This is another coin on my radar that's hot, that's about to do damage. It's setting up. The Stokes are ripping. Lack of bearish momentum on the MACD. I mean, this thing is hot, right? Bull flag. So every setup I give you is based on probability. I don't shill anything someone told me to shill. I don't give you my bags to make you pump them. I do not care. God will provide for me what is provided for me if I provide for you. I do not need to shill. I know that for a fact because I didn't shill and I made so much money in the last year. I'm so excited for the next year. All right, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even say that. God has blessed me so much. I never mean to be rude, but you know, I grew up middle class, and I never even saw the type gains that this industry could bring to you. So it's just amazing. We said pause at the same time. Of course we did. I love you, brother. You're my guy. I know we did. You know, you don't even have to, it's like I heard you in my head when I said it. I heard you, bro. You got to come around when you coming down Alligator Alley and coming to the crib, man. I know you have a lot of responsibilities. I know you help a lot of people. It's not all about the lifer. I know. C-Lore. This goes with SEI. So if SEI decides to pump, C-Lore will pump. I believe it's a meme like Michael Saylor and it's C-Lore. I could be wrong, but that's what I get from it. Hey, that's what we call, you know, like when you put something out, a socio-economic influence or something, but you put something out and you see people might make their own connection to it. Shepard Fairey did that, right? He put all those stickers. You ever see Shepard Fairey? When I grew up in Boston, I was skateboarding. I saw these stickers all over Boston. Andre the Giant, right? These pictures were everywhere. And I started finding them. They got dropped off at the local skate shop. Eventually, someone put them on my skateboard and we started using them. It was a phenomenon. What he did is he took these stickers and he printed hundreds and thousands of them. And he started putting them around the world. He started in Providence, Rhode Island. Then he took the bus to Boston. I'm a young kid. He's doing it. He's hanging out with kids at the Mass College of Art, Berkeley College, right? He's putting out this stuff, and I'm seeing it in Boston. So he affected me great, and then he became a famous artist, right? Like a play on digital art, kind of like an Andy Warhol of types, and real interesting guy. But he created this phenomenon. Then he started shipping this around the world, and this became a famous icon. You might have seen it before, Andre the Giant. But he just made this sticker, and it went viral. He really was the first one to go viral. This is really a meme. This really should be a meme too, really. Andre the Giant should be a meme. It's funny, I may have just started a meme. We call it Andre the Giant. Bitcoin, 77,240. Struggling in the flag, but doing okay. Still holding its own, still touching the 21, still sitting pretty right now. Could be doing better, could be doing worse. Right? Trades up, but barely, like $15. It's very tight. Very, very tight. Andre was awesome in The Princess Bride, right? That was him, right? Yeah. Yeah, so SEI pumps, Sealer pumps. And this is just a low cap meme that could do damage if SEI starts to come back into the game. Yeah, cook up the meme for me, Andre the Giant. Come on, man, let's go. Who wouldn't buy that meme? Everybody, we all grew up on that dude, man. I think I just unleashed the greatest meme on earth, dude. Andre the Giant. 7'4", 320 pounds, bro. Leash will pump with SHIB, as you can see, it did. But again, just not many people know about this idea. I think the liquidity may not be there as much as there was. I think you're just better off playing SHIB with a bigger position than getting into leash and bone. But that's me. You guys do you. It does have smaller market cap. It can do probably more numbers. I'm probably just talking nonsense. You do have the golden cross, about to make it. I would wait for this to flag, touch the 21. That's my system. Wait for the Stokes to reset. 21 coming to price action. Front run the golden cross. That happens somewhere around here, and boom, to the upside. Someone asked me to go over WTX. We could do that on absolute weeks too, right? Like if I go to spot. I mean, this thing is ripping. Just a penny all the way to 1.5 pennies. I mean, this is the exchange token and people are buying it to get cheaper fees. To get access to airdrops, they make it utility, right? So if it has utility, it's going to do damage. I would trade it on the smaller time frame, like the 15-minute, because that seems like all it has. They also airdrop you this stuff too, right? If you do certain things and tasks, they're really, really awesome with it. Convert it. And I guess people aren't selling it off that much. It looks like it's going to continue. I see 1.5755 for this thing. And just like the Maxi token, right? This thing could continue to do damage. I want a peanut. I remember the stickers in the 90s. Exactly. Andre the Giant has a posse. Exactly. It was so crazy, right? There's Andre Posse, see? Andre the Giant has a posse. Exactly. You got it. Obey. See? Shepherd Fairy, that's him right there. Changed my life forever, man, this guy. Helped me grow into an artist, the person I am today. I'm truly an artist. Right now, I'm drawing you my visual ideas here with my art. It's finally time for Songbird Finance, token SFIN. Songbird maybe. AOC has a posse. 51130. That's so funny. That's funny. We covered a lot of coins, everybody. I think I'm going to jump on out of here for the night. Bitcoin may not be... You got to watch Bitcoin. If it goes back inside the pattern, it's a 5-minute lose to the 200 MA. You're likely this is a fake out tonight. And that's it. If it stays inside the pattern, and I'm going to show you visually what I'm saying. Songbird Finance token, the lowest it's ever been. If you believe XRP is going to rip, this could follow it. I don't want nothing to do with this token. I'm sorry, man. Remember that guy that told me I was out of my mind when I told him it was going to go nowhere? And he said, no, it's the greatest thing. And I must have done this dip. And he said, oh, I told you. Now look at it again, man. I don't know. I don't like this coin. So sorry. Not my thing. Cardano, baby. Cardano at 53 cents. And wow, Cardano just ripping faces off. Look, I had Cardano in this flag. I just figured it would touch the 21 first. My target for Cardano was 51 cents. We hit it in 8 hours. I went over this morning. Cardano ripping. The 4 hour says it's going to continue. Cardano, baby. And the next stop for Cardano is 58 cents, 61 cents, baby. That's where I see this next rally stopping. Dude, I've been holding Cardano for so long. To see Cardano pump like this is exhilarating. Are you kidding me? Like, this is just like Adonis. Hey. Nacho and Casper going up. Everything booming. Bitcoin just took a hit. 77,188 for BTC. 77,188 for BTC. Holding 77,200 for Bitcoin. Can we bounce back to the upside? All right. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. And yes, if you just saw this, it doesn't look like I'm amazing at charts. I'm tired. It's the end. But know that if you come here every single day, there's thousands of people that have made money off of what I do as a chartist. So if you really think that I'm not good at charting, you can go argue with 5,000, 6, 7, 10, 20, 30, maybe even 50,000 people around the world. It's up to you, man. I have nothing to prove to you. I'm just telling you, you're better to just be more open-minded because you're going to miss out. But again, do whatever you want, man. If you think I suck at charts, that's great. One less person to ask me for more super chats. My hand hurts, man. Right? I made money from your grass call, dude. Who has made money from my technical... Right now, who has made money from my technical analysis? Put a 333 in the comments if you in your lifetime have made money from my technical analysis. Something that I taught you, something that I showed you, a chart that I put out. Put a 333. Watch this guy. Watch. How many people are going to answer this? Just put the 333. I don't even need to say I did. I mean, look at this. This is like... So look at this guy's going to run his mouth, right? But what is he going to run his mouth about? The thousands and thousands of people here. Look, this is over 1,000 people here telling you to your face. So apparently the TA is rock solid, man, because it would be impossible for this many people to put it. I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to get this reaction. It would be absolutely impossible. So someone's amiss here. Either you or me is. I don't know. But we'll figure it out one day, won't we? I will tell you I'm more consistent than anyone you've ever met. And consistency in the charts is how you win. Sam, note the contrast of 2 years ago. We were at the extreme bear sentiment as all the scams FTX Democrat crypto whilst trading got exposed. Amen. Oh yeah, 2 years ago in November at this exact time. I remember my whole life changed back then. It was one of my biggest days in business day, and I was there sitting in Hollywood, Florida. Everything changed after that weekend. I met my mentor. That was like the weekend that everything really, really, truly changed. Cardano getting lit. My goodness. And I put so many charts out just the other day, and I could see there was likely going to be a move. I said, all these charts can't look bullish and we not get a move. Doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. Anyway, I'm going to jump on out of here for the night, everybody. I'm going to give you your last idea here for Bitcoin, and then I'm going to run on out of here. I'd like to take this shirt off. I'd like to get into my pajamas, and I'd like to relax for my Saturday night. I'll be honest. I would like to, if I can, and maybe I can't, but I would like to if possible, right? I'm going to do one more final top-down analysis. The 4 hour says it's going to continue to pump now. You did a SR flip off of 76.1. That was resistance. That was support. You pumped. 4 hours ready to move. It's got a measured move, really the whole length of this pole, I have to say. It says it's about to move. And I know this is ridiculous, but that is the measured move to $84,000. And I'm telling you right now, this looks very likely tonight to begin and to continue. There is some bearish div, but I felt like this was the bearish divergence. It played out already. We did the dip. Now we're here ready for a bigger move. The 1 hour is the one time frame. Thank you. That works really good. Because I saw that out of the corner of my eye and you didn't scare me half to death. So funny. I love you so much, more than anyone in this whole world. I'm so happy that we did all this together. And I love you so much, baby. You're so great. I'm so lucky to have you. Yeah, I'm done. Can we make sweet potato pie? Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to jump on out of here for the night. May God bless everyone. Thank you for jumping on in and being a part of this amazing live stream. One more super chat, somebody says. Why not, right? For these beautiful, awesome people. VRA, Veracity. I bought this a long time ago. Again, remember, every time you flag out above a 200 MA, you're likely going to pump. This is a simple strategy you can use for the rest of your life, and specifically when we're very bullish. A little piece of the action today. Please take the girls out for ice cream tomorrow. We love you, Sam. Rudy with the $50 super chat, man. You didn't have to do that. May God bless you, man. That's so nice of you. Thank you. They $325 in super chats. Like, these people were just so blessed, man. That's what happens, man. So VRA pumped hard, but it's a little far away from the 21-day moving average. That tells me to be careful. Look for this flag on the 1 hour to continue the move. Same scenario. This looks rigid and barbaric at first. As you get to do this, you're going to start to understand. You're going to be ahead of the move before it. Put your alerts. Wait for price action to come back down. And maybe it comes down hard and Bitcoin does a dump. Anything is possible. Be careful. We are struggling on that flag for BTC. All right. Everyone, here's going to be my last analysis for Bitcoin. Watch this flag on the 1 hour time frame. Watch the 15-minute here. Make sure the 15-minute, I told you, make sure the 15-minute doesn't lose the 200. Make sure the 5-minute doesn't lose the 200. Your 5-minute is going to be your key for tonight. I'm telling you, the time frame switch. This is a bit of a double top, but I've seen this strange pattern play out before. Flag out this 5-minute chart. We should be getting a bounce soon. If we do not get a bounce, this M is playing out. If we come back to this 200 MA, you know, it's not as, you know, we're struggling here. Remember, we built this trade on the 5-minute, on the 15. It was this idea here. We then gave you this sauce that was this flag, and we were able to see the bounce because we traded this bullish retest. Remember, this is how this all started. We bullishly retested, came up. Now we're still inside the flag. As long as we stay inside this flag. So here's the deal tonight. If Bitcoin breaks back below 76,009, it's likely going to drop back down and test the 15-minute 200 MA. It could bounce off that. So look, this could be a nice little short. They might go for the shorts again tonight and bounce this puppy and then take it for a run. If it decides to lose the 200 again, it'll come back down like it did today. You know, surprisingly, we got bought back up, but we did get the drop. Watch your 5-minute time frame, because what's going to happen is the 5 minutes going to lose this yellow line first. It's going to go here. It's going to lose this. Then it's going to come for the 15-minute 200. So watch your 5-minute flag. As long as the 5-minute flag stays a flag, you're going to pump tonight. If you know the probabilities get very high. If this goes below this level, look for it to hit the bottom of the channel, and they're doing something funny. This flag is going to be your key for the night. Your 5-minute flag is going to be your key for the night. Watch this 5-minute flag. All right, that's it. That's the key for tonight. I gave you the sauce. All right, it doesn't get better than that. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Stay blessed. Stay amazing. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you for everything. Keep rocking in the trading group. You'll probably see me posting again throughout the night. I love you. Stay amazing. God bless you, and thank you so much for your most precious asset, which is your time. I'll see you all tomorrow for another 2 live streams. God bless you all. Thank you.